Oh snap! Hey y'all, it didn't even do me. Let me do a little countdown so I can change my background and stuff. Hey, what's up? And get started. I have to just tell you guys. I'm scared. I'm scared for my life. I'm in fear of my life. I don't know what this man is capable of. I don't know if he is going to like attack me. And I might have to call the authorities because it's just become too much and it's gotten to be too deep and too dark and I just cannot take it anymore. So if anybody could please help me before I go to the gym. I am sick of this motherfucker. I really am. I know it's been a long day, and to be honest, I don't even fully have everything that I want to, but I didn't want to push it again because I could push it like 7 times. But I hope y'all are doing wonderful. What up? What up? What up, Brian? What up, Castro? It's definitely still going to be very full fledged because I don't even know where to start. It's like it's been a day. You know what I'm saying? It feel like it's been a week. Because I'm looking at everything today, and Science has, first of all, been on his platform. Second, has been told by him not to go on the platform. Third, ain't discovered me but about 2 weeks ago. So this is all ridiculous, and the intimidation is not for me, you bitch. I am not that bitch at all. So you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But that is not me at all. I'm not scared of you. I'm not worried about you. I know you lying. I know you think you're intimidating. I know you think you're scared. You sat up here and did a however many minute live, 8 minute live, sound like you was hiding in a corner about me. And then you gonna say in that same one that you sat up there and made that you worried about me? But you clicked the button, right? So you know what I thought about? I thought about how people say, "Oh, well, this person then called," and I keep calling him this thing. Is everybody scared for their life because you got? Wait, is the phone tripping? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Brian said his phone might be tripping. Hey, Sassy Francis, what's poppin'? And then look, Brian said his phone is tripping. I don't know. Y'all let me know if something don't sound right. Something. Hold on. Let me listen to it on my phone because obviously I feel like there's something going on to where I can't be heard. Let's see. I'm about to check real quick, y'all. I want to make sure I'm not hearing y'all are hearing me because this is an important live. Okay, hold on. Let's see what's going on. Let me see if I can hear myself. I can hear myself. Okay, hold on. Let's see what's going on. Let me see if I can hear myself. I can hear myself. Okay, hold on. I don't know what's going. Can y'all hear me? Hold on 1 second. Cause I don't wanna say no more before y'all can actually hear me. And I listened to it on my phone and I can hear me. Okay. Oh, it kept repeating? Okay, so Sassy Francis is saying she can hear me now and it kept repeating, but Brian is saying no, y'all can't hear me. I can hear it on my phone. Hold on, let me turn it. Hello? See, okay. Brian, it's you. Brian, it's you. It's your phone. It must be your phone. I can refresh it. I'm gonna refresh my page just in case, but I think it's your phone, Brian. But I'm gonna refresh just in case you're not the only one experiencing that because I gotta get this out my system before I go to the pen. Okay. Is it better? I just did it for safety. I had to go out and come back in for safety. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know. It sounds like it's fixed. Okay. So I'm supposed to be in jail. And I don't know if anybody heard the live. So first of all, let's clear up a few things. One, I never said I was interviewing Mark. I don't know where that came from. I never said I was interviewing Mark. Second thing that's pissing me off, I got bills. Okay, I am not sitting over here, you know what I'm saying, like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or anything. I think that's the most fucked up thing about it, is that I feel like I do well for myself and everything, but it's not like what I give don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's not like what I give doesn't fucking matter. Like, I still got bills, I still got family, I still got friends, I still got shit I want to get and do. So when I'm giving, it's because I give a fuck. It's not because it just doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It ain't missed, but it ain't that it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to be without and doing what I need to do and everything like that. But it's not like somebody sitting on Bel Air. So that's the first thing that's annoying, because this obsession with my purse is so fucking weird to me. It is so fucking weird, especially for it to be coming from grown ass men. So the first thing I want to cover today, to be quite honest, is this whole thing about I'm going to jail and you calling the police on me with your bitch ass. Please do. I don't know if y'all heard it earlier before when my audio was messed up, but please do. I don't know who told you that you was something to be scared of, but you're not. And you lie so much. Like, the fact that you done got up here and lied again and said you was going to call somebody on me when you're the person that they would put in handcuffs. I haven't told a lie. I ain't told a lie yet. You have been lying for days on end. And I'm just talking about this most recent situation. You've been lying for a long time, but you've been lying for days on end about me. Do you know what they say when you try to call? First of all, we've all heard the people calling the police station and the police don't want to hear nothing they got to say. And I know it's lives going on, y'all, but I apologize because I respect everybody's stuff, but I know, most people are going to be over at that live. I think I saw it was like a panel, but I just saw it when I went to go listen to my audio on YouTube on my phone. So I know there's a lot of stuff going on, but I really it's important I get this out, because you ain't gonna tell me you gonna call the police on me. Where you gonna send them? You don't know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? First of all, where you gonna send them? That's just first of all. I'm not worried about them when they come. I'll make them lemonade. But where, you know what I'm saying? You're just making threats because you thought that was gonna make me stop speaking my mind. What you didn't realize is saying little shit like that is the exact shit that'll get you a class 6 felony. Okay? Like, I don't even understand why it's a game to you. Like, if you make a false police report talking about somebody stalking you and harassing you, what are you doing to everybody on YouTube? If I'm stalking and harassing, why are you on YouTube? If you could be stalked and harassed on a public social media platform, why are you here? I'm gonna ask you the questions the police gonna ask you. First of all, why are you, if it bothers you so much, why are you on YouTube? Second of all, did she say anything about you that's a lie? Third of all, why do you feel like you're in fear for your life? Did she threaten your life? Did she threaten you physically? Anything like that? No. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to give you a class 6 felony because you knew it was a lie. That is the main thing. That is the main thing I found in my research, is the fact that you could go from a misdemeanor to a class 6 felony because you want to make up that somebody bothering you because you want your ass in check. I'm not even monetized. Like, why are you bothering me? Don't you have somebody to bother, or do you not? Because I heard you when Brian was up there and you called that man your ex. You slipped up. You slipped up. See, I don't know if y'all heard that today, but I definitely heard it. I didn't even have a chance to cut and clip everything because I had a deadline for work. But baby, I heard when he said to Brian, oh, I heard y'all, somebody's going to interview my ex. I don't know nothing about no ex. I know about an ex, but not an ex that you claim is an ex. You know what I'm saying? So you sit up here saying, you're admitting, it's like when you call the people to come get me and arrest me, tell them to make sure you beside me so they can arrest you, because everything they pull up is going to be your own mouth talking. It's going to be you talking. It's going to be you harassing. It's going to be you printing. It's going to be you shredding. It's going to be you lying, knowingly lying, because multiple people have told you. Everybody has said it either on their own platform or to you if they're not blocked. Like almost everybody, not everybody, but there's some people that have come, enough people, at least 5 or 6. Because I know I'm about to say trademark Mark. Trademark Fortune done told you. Brian done told you. Castro done told you. Tommy done told you. Ness done said it on her platform. What are you sticking to it for? You've been sticking to this for days. And then when you get desperate enough, you gonna turn around and say you gonna call the authorities on me? Like that's gonna do something? I know my motherfucking rights. I know what I'm motherfucking doing. You are not going to sit up here and intimidate me or anybody else. You are also going to stop acting like you got anything to say about what I do. I'm going to speak for myself. You not going to tell me what the fuck to do ever. Ain't no bitch like you even gonna cross paths with me. So first of all, stop threatening. You can't come over here because you don't know how to talk to me. And I don't like you. I want to tell you and tell you what I feel, tell you what I know, and ask you, can you tell me I'm lying? That's what I want. I want to be friends with your bitch ass. Who are you? You are no fucking body. You offer nothing, and you have gotten this delusion of grandeur in your head that you can sit up here and tell all these other people what to do with their time and their money. It's so fucking weird that you think that you can tell grown people what to do with their time and their money. Well, you shouldn't have took the money from them. Well, you shouldn't have been over there. Well, you heard what she said. Let me tell you something. Where do you go when you're on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? What's up, YouTube cameras? Oh yeah, so I'm supposed to be in jail right now. I'm going live from the jailhouse. Cause Jay Wilson, you didn't see Jay Wilson's uh post today, his little 8-minute post or whatever. I don't know if he deleted it, but I reposted it about 50 times because I was in my fifis about that shit. But that man said he's gonna call the authorities on me because he fears for his life and he doesn't know what I'm capable of. You know what I'm capable of. Do you know what you're capable of? Did you know that you're capable of telling on your goddamn self? Did you know that you're the one that's in the clips that I post? Did you know that you're the motherfucker that sit up there and say all the shit that you say? He said he was in fear of his life. He got on here whispering all in the corner somewhere. Hello, where is it? Hold on. We gonna listen to it because all my stuff is not pulled up like it need to be because I really did have a lot of shit to do for work. I was actually supposed to travel today and I didn't because I just couldn't. And I moved my little meeting yesterday back. It was my daggone meeting that I called and I had to move it back. But we gonna go to my call for jail. It's very short. I'm just gonna play a little clip of it because he was so scared he couldn't really, finish the way he wanted to. But I'm on my page. Let me looking for his shit on my page. Ha ha ha. It ain't over here. Okay, where's the jail? Where's the jail? Please stop stalking me. I'm not interested. We gonna listen. Wait, it's a commercial. Hold on. The commercial's 5 seconds. Not worth paying for that. Okay. Hold on. We go. And wait. We gotta see his first. We gotta hear his first voice. Hold on. 6 seconds. Let me know if y'all can't hear it and I'll play it on my computer. Right now I'm playing it on my phone towards my computer. And we're back. To that individual who is stalking me, I really would ask you to please stop stalking me. I am afraid for my life at this particular point. You have become obsessive now. The stalking has gone beyond stalking to obsessive, and I don't know what you're capable of. And I may have to really get the authorities involved now because it seems like you're unhinged. I do not want to speak with you. I do not want to have any interactions with you. I blocked you from my Cash App. I do not want your $20. Oh yeah, let's talk about the Cash App. Okay, so y'all heard that. I hope y'all heard that part. He made a, how long is this video? 4 minutes and 53-second video. He made a 4 minute and 53-second video. That was that. That was that. I literally, okay, first of all, what is he talking about? First of all, what do you mean you're scared for your life? What do you mean? Let me tell you something. He has gotten so many passes, and I'm gonna keep giving him a little passes because you know what? Passes need passes. You know what I'm saying? That's what they need. But this man has multiple times. First of all, he's been lying, accusing me of having this coalition for 5 days now. I have already proven that wrong. Everybody has come to him and tell him he won't accept no for an answer. Even the person that told him to lie. He won't accept no for an answer. He's going to be committed to the fact that there is a coalition going on that I am paying. First of all, I have bills. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going around. But what you keep saying, $135, boys. If $135 is all it takes to steer yourself on YouTube when you've been here for years, that is ridiculous. Second of all, please tell me where you would spend your money. If I'm looking for something in, Nordstrom, I'm not going to just drop my money off in Claire's. I'm not looking for Claire's. I'm not looking for the places that you are. I don't like you. I haven't liked you for 8, 9 years. You know what I'm saying? Of watching people. So why would you feel like the people that I would be watching and contributing to and supporting would be people that aren't people that have ever had an issue with you? That don't make no fucking sense. It's like walking in somebody's house and telling them they gonna buy HBO Max when they trying to watch Disney Plus. When did you work for me and get my money? When did you do anything in my life? When did you do anything for any of these people to tell them where they can and can't go, and to be as audacious to at the same breath be saying that that's what I'm doing? I have never, ever, ever, first of all, spoke to anybody outside of YouTube and being on live. I have never asked anybody to take this money and don't go over there. And that's why I respect the question that Trademark asked him to his face and asked Tommy, did she ever say to you, I'm giving you this money, you can't go over there? Now we're going to cut this little thing in the middle, because for me to say, I don't fuck with him, people shouldn't go over there, it's not healthy, you know what I'm saying? It's not, he using you, whatever. Who ain't said that? Who ain't said that? And you know what's crazy is that he says that about me. He's saying that about me. He is shook. He is bothered. He is running out of ways to run away. Like, get over yourself. You are the one that has the issue. I'm here because you a problem. And I promise you, if anybody thought to come knocking on my front door, I'm gonna have my binder ready. I'm gonna have my projector screen ready. I'm gonna have everything else ready. So I couldn't figure out if it was this part that made him so mad today, because there was two things that went up back to back. Mind you, he had just gotten off a live. So I saw he went off live. I saw Ness went live, went over there. He had just got off a live. He must have been either in there thinking or went over to my page, because before he was off the live, I posted a couple of things. And well, yeah, a couple of things. And then he must have went back and looked at them and then decided he was going to come back. So I was like, what did I post that made him feel like his life was threatened? And I'm like, is it the song in the video? Is it the I said in one post, I'm really gonna embarrass you, keep playing with me, because he was on his live again talking about me and talking about people taking money to work for me. First of all, you cheap bitch. Who ain't nobody working for no $135? I wouldn't even insult nobody like that. That's crazy. That is lunch. That ain't even lunch, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? You get some crab claws, you get you a little drink, you get you a little sushi, you get you a little edamame, something like that. Absolutely not. And what's the girl name? Hershey and This Heat. Y'all lucky I ain't got all my shit clipped up today. I'm gonna have it tomorrow. It was a busy work day. You lucky I ain't got my shit all the way clipped up. Because that bitch, what'd she say? She need, not talking about me, I think she was talking about uppity. She was like, she need to be worried about getting some veneers. Girl. Veneers? Valiers, bitch. Enough said. I ain't even gonna get into your bitch ass because you are whack. You're weak. You chasing behind a man that can't stand you too. Every time you get up there, this he or her she, because both of y'all have talked cash shit about me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But y'all both get y'all bitch asses up there and let him disrespect you on the panel, off the panel, on the show, off the show, when you're there, when you're not there. I don't like nobody knocking me around. So y'all knock around bitches over there. Y'all enjoy y'all motherfucking self. I don't give a fuck because y'all are whack. And I've seen one of you and you ain't shit. And oh my gosh, this man, so I'm looking up this stuff about me going to jail, right? I noticed that the other day or yesterday, he said this woman has impersonated at least 2 or 3 times different people. First of all, I came up as Divine Nightlight, so go and take that to court because it won't Divine Starlight. It was a different image. It was just you being stupid. Nobody's gonna lock nobody up because you're a dumb bitch. Okay, just know that. Okay. Secondly, I never impersonated Island Diva. Y'all was here. She was here. She told us. I didn't even know that shit happened. He thought that was me, got paranoid, blocked his supporter. That was not me. The third person, what was the other one he said he thought I was impersonating for the third time? It was the Island Diva, Divine Starlight, and somebody else. Oh, I guess he was referring to the Cash App. Because I sent him basically, he was talking shit. He was live this morning. I said, okay, I'm trying to get ready and shit. I'm listening to other people's lives, switching over, listening to what he gonna say. Cause I'm like, today he ain't gonna say no shit because he knows it's a lie now. And just so you know, that is what makes it a class 6 felony if you fuck with me with these false police reports. The fact that you knew it was a lie and you keep carrying on here telling people that I am paying people and I'm a paymaster and I'm doing all this and that will get your ass in trouble. So don't fuck with me, please. I'm asking you, don't fuck with me. I'm asking you, to the person who's stalking me, I cannot stalk you. I can't stalk you. So this is what it said. And also, I want to play this little bit. I don't know if y'all heard this, but they've been, obviously covering Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I want him to start comparing himself to all these things he says he is. He says he has a show, right? He has a show. Nobody, like Charlemagne and like Shannon Sharp and all that. So if you have a show, why are you confused to why people are critiquing you? Why are you confused to where people are questioning you, fact checking you, calling you out? If you a doctor and you get on the internet telling everybody you supposed to eat 5 cans of grenades every day and somebody tells you dead wrong, that's not right, are they supposed to go to jail for it? Are they supposed to be locked up for it? Absolutely fucking not. And I don't even get into Hershey and Island Diva. We ain't even gonna get into that shit. Also, this whole thing about Uppity, every time somebody says, well, what did she do? Well, Uppity said, do you hear SubMarine and hear Uppity at the same time? Uppity is a grown woman. She's allowed to express herself, say what she wants. You to talk about her like a dog too. You can talk about a child like a dog too. She can say what she wants. And I commented under that post and said, I don't care. He grown. He can go where he wants. So stop bringing that shit up. It's annoying. And then on top of that, you gonna say that you are gonna get me locked up for harassment. Here's what it says. My First Amendment strongly protects investigative reporting, criticism, commentary, opinion, exposing inconsistencies, discussing publicly available information. What haven't I done in that? And then from legal perspective, you are going to end up getting your bitch ass sued because let's see what else it is. Repeated public videos designed to intimidate someone into stopping protected speech can potentially become relevant in civil harassment proceedings. Intentional infliction of emotional distress is evidence in broader defamation case. False police reports. Threatening to make a knowingly false police report is different from actually making one. Right now, he's good because he's only threatened, but go and pick up that motherfucking phone. If someone intentionally files a false report claiming another person committed crimes such as stalking, many states make knowingly filing a police report a criminal offense. If authorities act on the false report, additional civil claims could potentially arise depending on the state law. Now, mind you, I put in specifically what he said. So if this creator knowingly publishes false statements of fact, such as they pay people to stay off my platform. This is what the thing is saying. I gave it the information, but they're giving me back what's right and what's wrong. They pay people to stay off my platform. They're organizing a harassment campaign. They're stalking me. And those statements are false and damage me, then they could be a constitute defamation case. The plaintiff must prove, if I was suing him, a false statement was presented as fact, publication to others, fault. Negligence, which means somebody came on there and told your bitch ass it wasn't true and you would not take it, because 4 or 5 people done came over and told your bitch ass that, and you're still running with this shit, and you're not even embarrassed that you in a grown woman's purse. Like, what the fuck? That shit is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you. I'll do whatever the fuck you want to do, but you should be embarrassed for your damn self. We're laughing at you. Yeah, and then damages. So let's see. We're gonna go to, what was the part about Texas? It says something about Texas here. Also, if I'm commenting on publicly available material, commenting on publicly available material accurately, quoting or showing evidence, using copyright material only to the extent necessary for criticism or commentary, fair use, and not making knowingly false factual claims. I have not done none of that shit. I have told the truth from the rooter to the tutor, baby. And when I use your content, I point out why it's being used and what I'm calling out and what you're calling yourself out for. So why don't you sit out that car for a little bit and do your little research, find your motherfucking book, touch a book. Don't worry about no grass, touch a motherfucking book, bitch. I don't fuck with you. I'm not trying to come over there. You're not limiting access to me. You're not doing any of that. I came over there to tell you what the fuck is up and ask you some questions about you. I clicked on your link because I wanted to ask some questions about you. And I said I was Divine Nightlight. Maybe I am Divine Nightlight too. Maybe that's how I identify. But I wanted to play this little clip from Dr. Cheyenne Bryant because I saw it today after all this happened. There were 2 things I saw today. That clip of my HVAC dudes doing their little thing, doing their little jig-a-jig. And then I don't know if it's going to play this right, but this is what they were talking about with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I think it was posted a couple of days ago. Hold on. You just can come on and just... Okay, a couple of days ago, but I just saw it today. So just try to listen to what they're saying. Now, they're talking about, and this relates to Jay Wilson. They're talking about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, how they had a con man, and this was on Baller Alert, so definitely y'all check it out, how they got a convicted con man and a fraud professor to break down Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. It's very short, but it's going to relate. Trust me.
When you are like that, you just can come on and just talk. And if you can speak well and you're charismatic enough, you can be highly convincing and highly believable.
Is she a doctor? Is she not a doctor? Better yet, how many of us know people who are lying about their credentials? I'm Lamaya Perlina, a lifestyle and culture journalist at Baller Alert. Let's break this down. Cheyenne Bryant and her doctorate's degree has been sparking controversy for the entire year, it seems, because she will not and does not provide any verifiable documentation pertaining to her PhD. Whether she is lying about her PhD or not, Cheyenne is not the only person that has been claimed a fraud throughout the years. You have 18-year-old Malachi Love Robinson, who was arrested in 2016 for treating patients without a medical license. And the year before that, you had Rachel Dolezal, a white woman portraying herself publicly as a black woman. And once she was asked, "Are you African American?"
When you are like that.
Okay, that was the first lie, right? So
she answered with, "I don't understand the question." I spoke with a fraud investigating expert of how to identify the character traits of someone trying to run a scam.
80% narcissistic, 80% confidence, and no fear. Maybe 2% fear.
Kelly shares her thoughts on Cheyenne Bryant.
do y'all hear that? I mean, do y'all see how this relates? Not only to the fact that there's no evidence of his degrees. Who cares? I've already, I've done, enough digging to know what his education is made of. But also his profession and the things that the reason these things matter, because nobody's profession matters to me. Nobody's income matters to me. Not where they live, not what they do, anything. But for someone to be behaving like he is and being all highfalutin and sedity about his shit and it don't line up, that's what they call fact checking. That is journalistic integrity. That's what you do not have. You don't have that because you done got on here 4 or 5 days and knowingly lied on me because you thought it was going to scare people. It was going to make people not come over here. It was going to make people not be supportive. It was going to make me not be supportive. It was going to make me disappear. Whatever. Like, you are, why do you even care? Why do you care about me? Was you thinking about that when you was dragging people's children, dragging their mental health issues, when you drag Catherine Steele every day, when you talk to Brian like a dog, when you even said today, yeah, I knew you was gonna talk to me like that because you talk to me like that, you talk about your family like that. And I wanted to make one very clear point about that. I wanted to make sure I said it yesterday, but I was trying to like rush and go in and out of the live. But Brian, I love me some Brian, but Brian has expressed multiple times what was going on with him during that time and with his sister and what he felt. And when he told it again, I think it was yesterday, I wrote down, I was like, I need to tell Brian this because when my aunt passed, she smoked cigarettes and she smoked a lot of cigarettes and she died. And I remember being very young. I must have been like my first year of middle school or like the end of elementary school. And I wrote all kinds of poems and essays and all of this about my anger towards her because she had the option to stop and I loved her so much and she took that away from me. You know what I'm saying? So as someone who's grieving, as someone who actually feels emotions, you can understand when somebody feels different emotions when they're going through grief. He does not have emotions because narcissists do not have emotions. Narcissists pretend to have emotions. They emulate emotions. They don't have them at all. So that's another thing I just want to point out because it's come up every day. And if you have an issue with Brian, why don't you just tell him you need him? Why don't you just tell, everybody you need them? He be so mad with the people that's up there clicking the link because that's not the people he wants up there clicking the link. I wasn't thinking about that when we was over here having a good time. We were having a good time because we have a good time together. You don't know how to do that. The fact that he said out his mouth, if you think that somebody was just giving you money out the graciousness and kindness of their heart, you crazy. What? What are they doing for you? You got live after live talking about people just want to send me lunch. When they want to send me lunch, they want to send me lunch. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna see if this is in any sort of order because you won't be able to see the icon, but I wasn't done clipping it. But we gonna still be able to make some points.
I won't ever do that again. I mean, I learned from that mistake.
Hold on, uppity is in the back, but no uppity, you can't come
No.
I know. No, you can't. No, not because you're up here.
Right.
Uppity, you're gonna learn with me. When you think you can do those little games and do that, then I don't give you access because your reasoning for coming over here is not a good reasoning. Your agenda is not a good one. So, you go on your platform and you say what you need to say.
Now, mind y'all, I'm playing this because his whole beef with me right now, right? I know what my beef is with him. But apparently his whole beef with me is that I have paid people to not go on his platform. First of all, if I would have had time, which I didn't even have time to cut this up, that's why it's on my, on my desktop instead of, being in the stream. But why? First of all, you wouldn't have nobody over there if that was the case. Them people been over there since I've been here multiple times, all the time. Like what? I never cared. Never even said. Now I have said, don't go over there. Just like people say, don't go to Target. Just like people was telling people don't buy no Tommy Hilfiger back in the day. Just like people was saying don't drink no Nestle milk. Just like these people are telling people to boycott Dr. Cheyenne Bryant because she's a fraud and she's a liar. Are you to expect that these people are supposed to be on their way to the jail because they've called out something that's obviously a problem? You think that is something that's gonna fly? You are that motherfucker that's gonna be calling them police line and they're gonna be treating you like you treat people in your chat. Oh my God, this motherfucker calling again. Oh my gosh, did she say anything to threaten you? Is she anywhere near you? Did you see her anywhere? You are crazy. You're crazy. I'm going to do my commentary. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. I'm going to call out what I want to call out. And when you go ahead and call them people, you make sure you ask them what kind of lemonade they want because I'm going to have my stuff ready to show them. And I'm going to walk out fine because I ain't done nothing wrong here this whole entire time. But you, Oh, not even the stuff to me, baby. You take it there with me. I'm gonna make sure everything is sealed up and prepared so that they can pull out their best projector screen in that courthouse and they can play all your shit. And you can't even go and take it down. I already got it. I already got it. So stop threatening me because I'm not intimidated. That's your whole purpose, right? That's your point. I'm supposed to hear old police. I ain't scared of nobody police. I'm not scared of nobody police. I ain't got no reason to be. Matter of fact, you send the police over here, they probably gonna know me. And we gonna have us a little chit chat. Play with somebody else. Please do. Find somebody to play with. Look for somebody to play with. It ain't me. I'm telling you that clue right now.
No, and I'm not reading the background.
And the reason I'm playing this is so that this whole point of me keeping people from his platform, this was when this heat was up there that night. I think later on that evening, her and Uppity got into it on the platform. I also want to mention everybody keeps bringing up that tweet. Go to Uppity's page and scroll down. Look for the one that has me and Brian tagged and tell me if Jay Wilson making sense. That's already time stamped and dated. We already heard Tommy say it wasn't true. We already heard Trademark say it wasn't true. We heard Brian and Castro say it wasn't true. We heard Ness say it wasn't true. I don't know why he won't let it go. He can't accept the fact that people might just not want to fuck with you. And they was already not fucking with you. Was I popping in and out over the years and giving them money every time they decided they weren't going to go over there? No. And you can't even, like, people told you to your face, and you, but looking for something. But did you? I don't want to hear that. But you knew. And I would never do that to you. You also would never go and support other people. You would never go and sit on people's panel. You would never go enjoy them genuinely. You would never let them enjoy themselves genuinely. It's you, nigga. It ain't me. Fuck you. Fuck you all day. Fuck you yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Christmas past, present, and future. Fuck y'all them times.
Because I don't.
Because you told everybody not to come over there. And that's why I'm playing this. Look, there might be some stuff I got to scrub through, but you best believe, as much time as I could get some clips, and there was one I was looking for I didn't even find. But guess what? On the way, I found a million other times in the last 2 weeks, that you done 2-3 weeks, that you done told everybody stay the fuck away from you, and that they can't have access to you, and they can't click your panel like you sitting on somebody gold pedestal that when you walk away, your pocket's gonna be full of gold or something. What the fuck? You ain't even offering fun. You ain't even offering a good time. You offering a waste of somebody's motherfucking day. You offering a waste of trying to express yourself. You offering a waste of understanding. Even the people in the chat don't even get no good quality anything from you. You don't offer anything. And you talking about, oh, we gonna hear it.
Because I don't care what you got to say at this time. I'm not angry with you, but I just need you all to learn that when you do me like this, I'm going to show you how much I need you to come over here. Because I don't. I did a whole show this morning, and I didn't have to drop the link down one time. But go tell it on your channel. People are so worried about me going to a job, and it was a content creator, and they were right. They were like, I bet you got at least 200,000. No, I have.
There's a reason for this.
214,000 miles on my car, but I take care of my car.
Do you?
On my other car, I only have 65,000 miles on it. So, I mean, but the thing is, you don't ever see me with a broken car.
We have seen you with your car's broken now, bitch. Your car is broken now. It is on my shorts. His car is broken now. Every bump, every hump, it's screeching and squealing. We saw him try to get the tires fixed. I don't think he ever got the alignment. I don't think he got the alignment. Just like he ain't never get them smart glasses everybody was paying for. I don't think he ever got that done. So your car, like, this is the problem. This is why it's irritating, because you're using that to fuck with other people. You're using the fact that you got all this going on to fuck with other people. And it don't make no sense, because you don't have it going on. You do not have this shit going on. You have still never come and said, she lying. She never reached out to Mark. You still haven't said that. You ever said, she lying? That never happened. She lying. Or even with Dovey, she lying. He ain't, no, he did say no man has ever put his hands on me, which I don't believe. But he didn't say that he never walked in on Joyce. He said that he didn't try to sleep with her, which we had already heard that never happened. We heard that you walked in there without knocking, and you won't say that you didn't do that. Instead, when it came up this morning, he started ragging on her, talking all kind of, instead of being like, yo, This is what actually happened. That ain't happened. He couldn't. He just had to go straight for ragging and deflecting and acting like nothing ever happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, or not nothing ever happened because he didn't address it. Just like act like she was the worst person. And this is the thing as well about two things can be true. A lot of people in the chat were like, oh, we're going to believe this person. They be lying, da da da. So what? If something in there is true, it's true. Use your discernment. Use your discernment. And y'all the ones sitting over there with a liar, listening to a liar, find out that the lie is a lie and still lying. So that's on y'all bitch asses. Let's listen some more. This ain't the part. This ain't even the stuff I'm trying to get to.
Air conditioner's not working, or we don't. And this is what was funny. If you feel that way, you give her the money. You give her the money. But see, this is the thing that this is a show. I owe nothing to anyone.
Okay. Well, why do they owe anything to you?
I gave you something, and I didn't tell you what I was going to give you, but I gave you something. And my thing is, you know, they were saying Miss Regina said she was promoting. I'm like, on my channel, I understand exactly what you're saying. Again, this is what these people do. And my thing is, the tires were already paid for. Now, did people give me some money? Yeah, I didn't ask for it, but they were already paid for. But she was so fixated on my car.
Why are you fuxated? Why are you fixated on my purse? You worry about somebody being fixated on your car. You're fixated on my purse.
And I'm like, the car is fixed. And I had another vehicle, so I wasn't.
And that ain't the same clip, y'all. That's a new clip. He is doing typical narcissist behavior to try to let himself feel like he's whatever he's fabricated himself to be, and to convince other people that he's what he's fabricated himself to be. We're gonna get more recent.
Heard about your relationship? They need to be going to go get some Beliers.
Bitch, Hershey, you bitch, Hershey, bitch. Listen, bitch.
Instead of them worried about your relationship, they need to be going to go get some Beliers.
Bitch, what's a Valier? What's a Valier? What is a Valier? And I wish I had this already cut to put on the screen because you should see this man's face. He do not give a fuck about that girl. He don't give a fuck about her. He wish she was gone. He wish anybody else was up there but her. But he entertaining her because he gonna take what he can get, because he really just want flying monkeys. He don't want nobody around him genuinely.
Or they need to get some surgery done to get some grills up in their mouth, because they mouth.
Hold on.
Like, how are y'all gonna have a conversation?
Heard about universal wage.
Bitch,
Okay, and I will say this to any content creator. Everybody has a right to give their side of the story. Unless you are permanently banned.
What does he think he is running? Unless you are permanently banned. But this is before. Now, this is before he started throwing this fit. This is about a week ago. He's throwing this fit now about people not coming on his panel. And so I'm here to let you know that it's you that told people not to come the fuck over there.
And the people who are permanently banned know who they are. They can't come up on my link. And they know who they are. But let me tell y'all something. Leave people alone who can't celebrate you.
You realize when he's saying this, the reason I added this to it, because I'm I didn't get a chance to cut everything, but the reason I added this is because he was talking to Brian. He was talking to Brian. He was talking to all the guys, Castro. I think he was talking to Tommy. I don't think they had gotten to their relationship yet. I'm like, he does these things and he gives people advice that they will take in their heart and be like, yes, I need to be celebrated. I should only respect people that respect me, all that. But he's not saying that for those reasons. That's what a narcissist and manipulator does. He's trying to give a hint to somebody that you'll hear it.
Leave people alone when you are improving your lot in life and they have an issue with it. You don't want those type of people in your life. And I think that some of these people are on full display in the beef sector. They don't want to see anybody succeed.
Really?
And your success makes them feel some kind of way.
Isn't that what you doing to me, bitch? Isn't that what you doing to me? Because I ain't told nobody not to go over your fucking page. I like to watch them when they up there. I just cross my fingers And hope when you try to pull some shit, they call you out on it, and they have. Sorry, y'all, it's twisted up.
Because I mean, cursing me out.
Oh, now this is what another one. So this is when Roe was up there. Mind you, this is before he talked to Brian said, I have never conspired, colluded with anyone to keep them off your page. Listen to this. This ain't no different.
Is not helping your situation. So my thing is, if you are all of these things, then be it. And that's all I can say. Just be it. And if you want people to leave you alone, then leave people alone. But I don't think that's the case, bro. And I think that continuing to engage gives this person something. They would rather have the bad part of you than no part of you at all. You see what I'm saying? It's just like I would rather hold on to something than not have anything. And I think that's where we are right now. And yeah. And it's kind of sad, but that's what people usually do. So I would just say, Ro, you've been through a lot, this individual. And if this is what you're getting and you ain't never met him, I just imagine when you have. And Ro, I've met you, and my thing is, you all don't get me wrong, I'll still roast and gag, but I don't even do that much.
What?
But, you know, Ro and I have a YouTube ship. Ro and I share some commonalities. We share a few things. And so I wasn't obsessed with Ro. I have Ro's number because I had to reach out to Ro. But Ro.
Sorry, y'all. I'm eating my avocado. Y'all do realize that he's doing all of this not because he cares about Ro at all. He's doing all of this to fuck with Brian. Everything he's saying is inflammatory and trigger words that he thinks is going to make Brian upset enough to come over there. He didn't even want Ro up there. I mean, and that's no shade to Ro. Like, he didn't want Ro up there. He was using Ro to bait Brian. And I'm saying that because it's true. Like, the thing is, you can't tell somebody because they enjoy somebody's content or they over on somebody's page that they can't call out the truth when it relates to them. That is like a tactic, and I don't know who that worked for. It ain't working over here.
Have I been calling and hitting your number up and...
Oh, you can't see this. I had pulled this because, baby, when he got in that car today on his live, what's it called? So y'all can look at it. Look, y'all can come and go, do whatever you need to do. But the one that was after Please Stop Stalking Me, what was it called? A Gym, I think it was. Now, mind you, the craziest thing about that one, now the one before it was 4 minutes and some change. That one was 8 minutes and some change, right? 5 minutes of it was the black screen because I think he went and read that post about keep fucking with me. Then you know what I'm saying? You keep fucking with me, you gonna get yourself in trouble. And so he was about to this was after he told everybody his life was in danger. So now he in the car. Let's see. Now he in the car. He's ugly. I see y'all can't see it. He's ugly.
Come on in.
He's misshaped. He is just hopped off a pottery wheel and they made his ass wrong. He over here looking like he is like the bee's knees and shit. And he is about to, oh my God, titties just, that is not the material. That tank top, Jay Wilson, that you be wearing. Let me screen grab it. So at least y'all can see it. I ain't gonna be able to do the full export and do all that. But I'm about to put my avocado down. Let me screen grab this so y'all can see what I'm saying. Because I ain't lying to you. This is a bad look. I'm just trying to tell you, Jay Wilson, that this material, let me pull it right here. This material that you using. Hey, Christy, what's up? What's up? I'm just reporting live from jail. Reporting from my cell. Send me a soup for some commissary. Luckily, I have a guide and a mentor that's already locked up. But here it go. This is oh my gosh. And and the crazy thing is, I don't think he tough with Stomp Down. I want to tell you this. I know everybody got their ups and downs, but that last Stomp Down live that I saw, where he was calling out Tommy and Jay Wilson, spectacular. Spectacular. I just ain't never seen him go over there and address nothing with nobody. He only addressed stuff that he feel like he can, well. That's the only shit he do. And he's definitely, I ain't never seen no bitch like that before ever. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen a lot of female dogs. I ain't seen no bitch like that. Oh, wait, I didn't show y'all the picture of him. That's why I came over here. Told y'all ADHD. Lost my mind. All right, it's right here. This is what I'm talking about. So you can look at this while you hear this. This material is not becoming, bitch. It ain't becoming. It's clinging to you in all the wrong places. It's unflattering. You know, your inside is reflected on your outside and on your clothes. So yeah, you over here. Now this is what he talking about.
Hit the gym today, so it is.
And if you go back and look at that gym one, look when you can see him, because he's not on camera most of it. But when you can see him, he is so defeated. I don't know what he gonna do in the gym. The bitch is tired. He said, well, I'm going to the gym. And then he disappeared. He was about to talk his shit because, you know, he came on there trying to look sad because they just heard it. He was scared for his life and he didn't know what SubMarine was capable of. And he might just have to call all those police officers that live in his neighborhood to come dry their ass to me and take me to somebody's jail where you at. Bitch, please.
Hit the gym today, so it is.
Hold on, here.
I actually had a phone call, so I'm at the gym.
So he said he's in this little red get up, and then he says he all of a sudden goes black. But it was right when every time somebody he don't fuck with posts something, he'll find his way off the link and go look at it and then come back with a different energy. So at first he's like waiting for everybody to be like, oh, you're so sad. Do you need a cash app for your witness protection? Mind you, I had a witness protection title, and shout out to everybody because that one is my first video to hit over 1K, which tells me we are always in mixed company because that was a specific Writer Lives title type situation. And I feel like they trying to see if there's resources and help out there.
Today, so it is.
So he goes black.
I actually had a phone call, so I'm at the gym now. So I'm getting ready to get to this gym. I tell you what, when I'm heading back from the gym, I'm going to come on. But I'm good. I'm okay. I had a phone call, but I'm at the gym. Got to get this workout on. I'm fine, you all. I'm fine. I'm not worried about a thing. I'm fine. But, you know, some things are going too far.
Bitch, who asked if you was okay? Nobody gives a fuck. I mean, they probably do, but what? That was like, he is such a bitch. He literally is like, no, I'm fine. He's somebody that like trying to get attention, and they be like, ow, and be looking around for 5 minutes. No, I'm okay. No, I'm okay. Just hurt my finger. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Like, what? When is your birthday? I'm trying to see how you act when you get a little older. I'm trying to see how you act when you get a little older. Now, there's some stuff in here I got of Tommy, but I ain't gonna play it because I ain't scrubbed through it yet because it's too much. Oh, but I will ask one question since I heard him still talking about me. I'm glad he admitted some of the truth. But where's the $5,000 at? Was that another play? Because from what I heard today, you trying to scrounge up some money for your haircut. I'm just saying, was that another play? Did y'all think I was going to see somebody give $5,000 and take my hard-earned money that I could spend on my family or my home or my life or a trip or a fucking bag of lobster rolls and topper or some shit? That's what y'all fucking yourself up because the rumor is not true. The rumor is not true, and it sucks that then people gonna be fucking expecting shit. Not the people that I've given to, but like I feel like people will come and be thinking this shit is true. They lying, talking about shit sent $300 to stomp down. I don't know how much or not to stomp down, just her king. All of these numbers they made up the $350 for Vivian. They've been making it. What did he say today? Around $5,000. Maybe, but it's been a while. But it's been distributed. Like that's the. Like Ness, everybody else said, there has never been no stipulation. Now, there has been times where I've been at Uncle Tim's before I was even a content. Well, I don't even consider myself a content creator, but before I had a page, and be like, yeah, that was, listen and be like, yes, that was a good drag. Because I'm going places I enjoy. I'm not going places you enjoy. I'm not going places that lie on people's death and lie on people's life and lie and watch people's pockets. That's whack to me. I'm going where I enjoy, and I enjoy the people I've been enjoying for years. You don't know shit about what you're talking about. And it makes you look crazy.
So when somebody tries to turn it around, I'm not going to be a hater.
Amazing.
Now I can be called many things, but I'm not a hater.
Bitch, you a hater.
And I don't downplay people's success.
Huh?
That's ridiculous.
Oh.
That goes to show you who you are.
Yep.
So I think that's a bad thing. And I think that happens a lot over here. But we, again, celebrate mediocrity. We celebrate tragedies over here. And I just don't think that that's great. And then when somebody actually is doing something and succeeding, we tend to have issues with that. And I ask the question, who does that say you? I mean, how does that speak to you? What does that tell us about you? So those are my thoughts.
And he got too much going on with that face to be making faces. His face is all fucked up, and he the first one want to make a Countess Vaughn face. Baby, keep it together. Put your firm and stuff on. Do whatever you got to do, but please stop making the faces. The faces are already making faces. The face is making faces already, bitch. Stop making the faces. All that looking all around, and then that little chuckle like stuff that you know motherfuckers do. And he, with this shit, with talking about you gonna call the authorities on me, is no different than some Karen seeing black kids playing on the playground, having a good time, but because they don't like what they see, they want to call the police on them. What makes you any different? What makes you any different? And there is multiple people. Okay, so the first person in his chat that I feel like I've identified a lot of people because I be paying attention to shit that people don't be talking about. And I think I know who Priority Alert is because I got my first and second. Actually, before I was on Brian's yesterday, I think it was. I kept forgetting to mention it because ADHD. But I got my first 2 Priority. I love them little dollars. That's fun. I think that is a good motherfucking time. I wish he could just, or he or she could just send me 20 cents just to be able to keep it fun and interesting. I don't need the dollar, but you know what I'm saying? I was excited because I've always heard people get Priority Alert. And so, Jay Wilson, I don't know if you think Priority Alert is now recruiting me to their army. I don't know, but I'll do something strange for a piece of change, and it's a piece of change I'll do something strange for, okay? So they were bringing up your nonprofit, which I heard you lie to Brian today. I heard you lie. I'm going to screenshot what's on my screen right now so y'all can just see while I'm talking. I heard you tell Brian that was old. I heard you tell Brian that was old. It's not old, baby. Ain't nothing old but you. I heard you say that when he asked you about the nonprofit. First of all, you filmed that interview 3 months ago with National American University. Again, I'm going to emphasize to you all, it was not a script situation. It was not a situation where somebody gave him a false story to speak on that camera. If they were going to hire an actor, they would have hired an attractive one, not this guy. If they wanted a story from their students, they can choose from any gamut of students. If they're giving the stipend anyway, they can get them there and they can get their true, authentic story. This nigga probably been busting down their doors just like he did with Joyce. Coming up in there, telling them, y'all got any opportunities? Y'all should really do this because I'm this on YouTube and I'm that on YouTube. And you should probably do a little video and I can tell my story. You just ain't think your story was going to keep telling. You didn't think that there was going to be any legs to it. But when I tell you, I cannot confirm that I have dug as much as I need to on the nonprofit, but I know what the nonprofit is, and I know what it's called, and I know that it exists, and I know some more stuff. And so when I finish digging, because you can't control all of the tax and 501(c) and nonprofit websites and databases, but I'm going to figure that shit out because that shit is important to me. I know everybody keep thinking I'm tripping about that, but that's a problem to me because you're coming on here and with this desperation, it makes it even more clear to me that you are using this application for that nonprofit. So like I said, call the motherfucking people so I can get some other resources that I don't have at my fingertips. Okay? Because I know that you don't have time in your day to be managing people. I know that you don't have it in your heart to be doing anything for any veterans or anyone else. We've heard your heart on here. So where is it coming from? This is the nonprofit. He takes, allegedly, in my personal opinion, I feel like he takes the money that he gets here. You know, you can write it off because you're saying you have a 501c. You can say that you're giving education about college. I'll drop that for you, Jay Wilson. I'm gonna just say that college. Let's see what else I can say. Hold on, let me see what else I'm gonna say, cause that he gonna know what I'm fucking talking about. But I feel like there's simply, bitch, don't fuck with me. Because when them people, you keep fucking with me talking about you scared for your life, and I'm all the way over here through the internet, and you running around here begging people for money for mashed potatoes and green beans and smart glasses we never saw and motherfucking water heaters and everything. I think when he was telling the story about the man that the water got cut off, I think he was telling his own story about when he asked for that water heater money. I think he was asking money for the water to be cut on. What I think about you, Jay Wilson, is that you are the brokest bitch on here. I think that you are lying. Every time I see you, you either in, if you say you feeling sexy, you are either in that black tank top or this gray one. And what, this Reebok. You've been in this shit. When you get on a car every day and you drive every day and turn that camera on every day, you can't keep just wearing your Doug Funny wardrobe. You can't just go up in the closet and grab you the same bunch of shit every day and think that we're supposed to think you're Big Daddy sexy and people supposed to be worried about coming over to your bullshit. First of all, you're not fun. Second of all, you're not interesting. Second of all, you're not nice. You're not personable. You're not smart. You just talk articulately like we just heard them talk about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Now, with all these people going against Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, please call them police while you on the line for the people going against her. You notice they're all still able to critique because it's a bigger issue. It's a bigger issue for someone to be fraudulent, which I've never been. For someone to be lying and defaming someone, which I've never done. I've told the truth on you. See, I knew what I was doing when I came to fuck over here. I didn't come over here to say you got 3 legs and a cottontail, bitch. I came over here to say what the fuck you say out your mouth, the way you fuck with people. And what I realized is them people that still sit their ass over there and be, she's crazy. And then he's been saying, oh, she's no worse than Catherine. Okay, what up, Sister Catherine? Nothing you say could bother me. I know who the fuck I am. I stand in who the fuck I am. And bitch, you are a fan. You don't not on no YouTube shit. Bitch, you a motherfucking fan. And you can't sing good. I don't know what's happened to your vocal cords, but you see what everybody else doing to fix theirs. You ain't shit. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you popped up in here. Contagious Gardening. Y'all know I got ADHD, so I don't even be looking at the screen when I start talking. Now, if I'm playing something, I'll be looking. But then I'll be looking up in the air or looking at my curtains or something while I'm talking because my brain just be all over the place. What up, White Jesus? Oh, did you hear, White Jesus, that Pastor's Black Jesus? Because when he told, he been doing this 30 pieces of silver, which is what was offered or given to Judas. So he is calling these people that he has talked shit about in and out, weaved it all up and through there, that he didn't talk shit about. Talk about their family, talk about how they feel about their family, talk about their friends, talk about their relationships. That he's Jesus and they're Judas. And y'all still sit over there and don't call this man out. Like, at the very least, kick me out that motherfucker. But I'm going to call your ass out. I'm not going to sit by on not even if it's my best friend, my line sister, my mama. I'm going to talk to my mama with respect. But if you see a spade, call it a spade. Don't call it a heart and a diamond. What up, Contagious Gardening? I actually looked up because what I wanted to send you. Don't look. Let me not say what you want to screenshot because they're going to think you in the military. But I've been looking for this specific thing that's been on my heart to send you. And I found it. I also found some resources on these 2 things. I was supposed to have these screenshots for you all, but there's these 2 mailboxes I wanted you all to look into because you can get your basically it's a mailbox, kind of like what Ness was saying. She uses Anytime mailbox, but you can have a virtual address. So basically, if I'm doing a gift giveaway or sending something, you would be able to just put that address in, which is not your address, and it would send it to that location and then to you. So like we wouldn't have each other's address, but there's also a couple of more options that are for that. But I don't have the clip pulled, or the screen. I'm trying to look at the screenshot because I did a lot of research on that today. But a lot of places also offer it. So what I might do is use one of the other services depending on what I'm trying to send, because I feel it like very specifically. That's what I prefer to do. I would prefer to be like, hey, like I heard you talk about this, or I felt like, this would be great, because we won't go get stuff for ourselves. Like, and I just don't want to be known as somebody that's giving out cash apps, because I did it because I wanted to, and I didn't fucking brag about that shit. And then now it's become this fucking other thing. But that is not who the fuck I am. I'm not going to sit up here and bankrupt myself for nothing. It ain't even that motherfucking deep. I'm trying to, give back and support and shit. But I got my own shit too, and it matters more because I'm not just bottomless pit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just making sure I support where I spend time. See, you don't understand that, Jay Wilson. You don't understand how to do no shit like that. You fucking weird as fuck. But I'm gonna post on my community wall about those mailboxes, because there was 2 that popped up that were really good. I think they were like maybe $5, and they may have like a trial you can cancel. But I want to be able to do like just more meaningful stuff with everything. And yeah, the Cash App. So let's see. Let me air up this. So okay, so he was mad about the Cash App. Okay, I got that. I get that. I would have been mad about that too. But he was talking shit about me and talking shit about my Cash App. So what I really wanted to see was, would he keep it? And when I sent him this Cash App, well, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just a little lunch Cash App. So I sent that to him. He sent it back an hour later, right? So I sent it to him, and I was like, well, shut the fuck up. Who lied and put you in charge? Not who died and put you in charge, but who lied and put you in charge? I'm grown, maid. So he kept that shit for an hour. He kept it for an hour. I just screenshot it, he kept that shit for an hour. It was not until I made a short. That's why I waited. I was going to make a short when I first sent it to him. But I said, let me see if he's going to just send it back while he's there. He didn't. He got off his live. This was before he said he feared for his life. He got off his live, must have saw that it was in a short, and then that's when he sent it back. An hour later, I saw when he received it on the live, so I knew he had already seen it and seen my name and seen everything. He was just gonna keep that shit. If I would not have gone on there and basically said I sent it, he was gonna keep that shit. He was gonna keep that shit, and then he comes back and says, I'm scared for my life. Nigga, your Cash App is on your page. It's covered up right here, but it's on there. What does that mean? Like, what did I do to you? It's on there. So then, let's see. Let me hear this. So after he gets the Cash App, he sends it back. He says he's calling the police on me. I'm still at home.
What else is going on, you all? So let me tell you something. Lemon is a smart guy, I think. I don't know him personally, but I really do think that he needs to get help with the drinking. As long as you engage that individual things, and it seems like
the nerve of him to say somebody need to get help with the drinking.
With him. And I was just telling the audience, I told him, I think today, this morning, and today, that Roe just needs to be cut cold turkey and move on, because as long as you engage that individual, I think the worst is going to be. And it's like, if you give him any contact or any communication, then there's always a chance, or I know that I can always communicate one way or the other.
Does that not sound like you're trying to keep somebody away from somebody and off of their shit and telling them what they should do? The craziest thing about this shit is these are not people you fuck with, Jay Wilson. Nobody is. You don't fuck with anybody. I can't think of one person he actually fucks with. So, like, why do you think that you're supposed to be telling people what the fuck that they supposed to be doing and where they supposed to be going? Your life is no example of any advisement that you need to be giving anyone. It's no example of any advisement you need to be giving anyone. You know what I'm saying? This, what Brian said the other day, we hit that stanky lank. Oh my gosh. And one day we're going to do Brian, let me know if you want to do it, and I'll pull yours because there's plenty of look. When I'm looking down at the chat and seeing something for me, I be seeing a lot of people in that chat say something for you. But you know how they do like read a mean tweets. I would love to do that about the comments in his chat because they are hilarious, baby. I've been a waterbed for a week. Let's see. Yeah, because they said it was gonna take me to the bottom of the ocean. Everybody's so creative. Okay. But yeah, Jay Wilson and the Human Shields over there were just, talking their shit and everything. Um, if let's see, let's say. Yeah, and that's another question. If I was paying people to stay away from you, why would I be paying people that already got an issue with you to stay away from you when they was already away from you when I got here? And they've been back over there and talked to you and everything since I've been here. So like that's dumb. Um, let's see. What was this? What was the thing? I don't know what this note is, so I'm not gonna read it because I can't make out what I meant. But okay, yeah, okay. Maybe that was just what I wanted to say last night when I was on the thing. Okay, but yeah, he told the people he can't stay with them in Dallas because he has a man. Crazy, because where is he? Let's see. Oh yeah, we talked about that. That's crazy. Oh yeah. He was talking about today. He was like when Brian came over there and he got off. First of all, when Brian left, he said, "Bitch," and get out of there. And that's why I kicked you off. First of all, Brian dropped, so you didn't kick the man off. And then you start talking about his sister and then how he talked about Lady Nika's sister. Jay Wilson, you did too. Not that it's right for either person or whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever they had going on, you know, may have been like a push, but you have said so many things about that woman, and then you've been going over for the first time, you've been admitting, yeah, I was over in Nika's chat, I was over. You went from calling it a begathon to the back to school drive because you were starting to feel the drought. And I think what really happened is you got that AdSense check and you realized it was fucked up, but I won't even hear long enough to affect that one, baby. That's you. That's you, and you telling everybody not to come over there and acting like you are somebody to have access to. You ain't no Hollywood nightclub. Get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah, so I think Mimi in the chat. There is a girl that be in Jay Wilson's chat named Mimi, Meemee. I'm convinced that's Vivian. Sorry, Vivian. I hope you still decide to come over here, but I gotta say what I gotta say. I believe that's Vivian because when that person is in the chat constantly, Vivian is never in there. But she, it's not like he sees her and then says, "Oh, I haven't seen you in a while," or anything. He knows she's there because they both know who that person is allegedly in that chat. And that Mimi person is that. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, I love. Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Christy. Happy birthday, Chrissy Darrow. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh, you're a Leo. Happy birthday, boo. Feel free to definitely tell her happy birthday. Look, I wish they gonna drop your cash app, but child, they gonna say you in the army too, child. You can still drop your cash app though for sure. You do a long show where you read months of people dragging him in his own chat. Oh my, that would be great. Yes. Yes, because you know what's crazy? He does not know when it's happening. I feel like he don't know. He be worried about the wrong things. He be worried about Divine Starlight and Island Diva. But them people be dragging him. One time he was drinking something and the people was like, "Oh, pickle juice." And he said, "Hi, pickle juice." They probably was saying you need a pickle juice chaser to soak up some of that liquor. You feel me? So let's see. Hold on, I gotta put this on the charger. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Because my battery low on my computer. I'm gonna go to the charger. Hold on. Okay, there it goes. The battery was so low it ain't even want to register for me to unmute. But let me go back to my little stuff here. But I would love to do that. I would put something together for that. Thank you, White Jesus. I would definitely put something together for that. Absolutely. Absolutely, I will. Because that is very interesting. That would be a great live. He doesn't realize when they reading him and going in on him. And then let's see. Okay. Oh, I just wrote this random comment. Rico is the shit. I don't care what y'all say. Cause I think I was scrolling down and I seen a little short or something. It might have been an old one. I think it was when he was meeting somebody. But the screen grab, I was like, ooh, it was very attractive. I mean, he's an attractive man, but it was very attractive. But let's see. This whole at least I can keep a man. You don't tell your business on YouTube. Yes, you are. That's why you're in this predicament. And then also, let's see. Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Man, I really need like a whole day off because there's so many things I want to adjust. But one of the main things is, Pastor, if you're gonna keep doing this rumor, because I'm gonna get off here soon. I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. I'm tired. But if you're gonna keep this rumor going, I think that let me take him off. Let's take his ugly ass off the screen. Oh, it's off the screen. It's not him. But if you're gonna keep this rumor going, just tell these people that you need them. Just tell them that you want them on your page, because from what I'm hearing here and there, let's see.
Because I mean, cursing me out is not.
Let's go to the next one.
But I don't think people are comfortable with that level of.
Wait, here it is. We just gonna listen, yeah, because I already pulled this stuff, so we just gonna see this
or anything of the sort. I tell people, if you don't feel led to get no money over here, then don't give it. Again, it's not rocket science, really not. But I don't think people.
Hold on, y'all. I paused my thingy.
Level of honesty and frankness.
Oh, I think it's I think I gotta wait till my battery get a little bit better, because my MacBook is acting crazy because it was at 1% and I put it on there. Let's see.
That's good. You always gotta invest in yourself, and that's what I mean by investing in yourself. You know, and if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait, because you know when you're using a drive system, if your battery is low, it will just start pinwheeling. It will start pinwheeling. Let me see if it'll play this one. Sorry, y'all. It keep freezing.
Started your StreamYard or your platform for mine.
Look, now my shit's starting to sound like pastors. Look, today his shit's messed up so bad, but it's the battery's low. But that's all right. I got other stuff to cover, and if need be, we'll go through some of these clips later. But I did have these. I'll take this one though. Oh yeah, can I like take that out? Oh, I wanted to put it up. The defamation. I have the defamation clip. I have the why is it doing this? Oh yeah, there it goes. Oh yeah, Texas. Texas has the Citizens Participation Act, which will also protect me, even though I'm not down there. There was one that I wasn't able to pull for you all earlier. Let's see. Oh, here it goes. This is important. Let's put this up here. All right, now, I'm not going to, sue this man or anything, because I don't give a fuck that much, be spending my good days in court. But he can look up New York Times versus Sullivan. That would be a great one for him to look at, this court case, Jay Wilson. Yeah, and then this is defamation. Okay, so this and this. I'm going to take this. And these are the things that you need to be worried about. You talking about telling people, you worried about me, you need to be worried about this. Well, why are you worried about my purse? You need to be worried about defamation. You need to be worried about wait, this one right here. Are you talking about White Jesus? Are you talking about him on the phone with the cops? You talking about the play the tapes of him on the phones with the cops over me? Over you? He did that too? I don't have that one on deck, so you have to tell me where to find it. But are you saying you want to play the one where he called the cops today and said he was scared for his life? Let me know which one you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not sure which one. I'm happy to oblige. I just want to know which one you're talking about. And Tommy's live, y'all go check him out. Yeah. Oh, what was I gonna? There was some. Oh, where's the $5,000, Tommy? Where's the $5,000? Because he's gonna feel this. He gonna feel this in his heart. Because what I noticed today is he really does not think the relationship is over with Castro, because he keeps saying, that's why I'm gonna go on Jack. I don't want to hear nothing when I'm on Jack and Grinder. I don't want to hear nothing when I do this and do that. It's like in his mind, it's like a game that they're playing, like kind of like throwing their licks at each other or something. Like in his mind, like this is all. It's so weird because all of the vitriol with Tommy towards me, which still exists today. I've heard some things. I ain't gonna go into it because I realized today there's some things that he need help with. And oh my God, is it true that he lost the job? Did anybody else hear that? That's what like, yeah. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that he lost the job already? The Whataburger job? Does anybody know how that happened? All I know is I want to say, was that today? It was on, Stomp Down was talking about it. He said that he got ready and he already lost the job. That people were calling because he went off. It was yesterday, right? That yeah. And they were calling the job because he went off on TMO. So I don't know if y'all heard anything about it. I really have been like out of a lot of it. I've caught like, main jumps, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't seen it all. But apparently they're saying that Tommy was not able to complete his orientation. That he lost the job because people were calling up there to his job. And that ain't got nothing. Just before everybody started, I didn't even know that shit happened. I got on and then I got off a call and I was listening to Stomp Down. Had went live and he was saying, I came at the end of it, but he was saying, I'm gonna delete it. So I red ball back and hurried up and listened to it. But yeah, they say he wasn't able to finish that out. I'm gonna look for it. I'll look for it tonight. We'll play it tomorrow. I definitely gonna look for it. Oh, when he called the cops on you? Wait, I really, oh my God, I'm gonna have to find that because I got questions. You mean he called the cops on you? What, on live? Well, girl, we gonna be on cell block, whatever, because I'm supposed to be on my way to the pen too. I'm waiting on my paddy wagon to pick me up. But yeah, I thought you were talking about that, so I'm gonna close this tab because I thought you were talking about him saying he was calling the police on me today. Because he said he's gonna call the police on me because he fears for his life and shit. But yeah, let me put this. It's actually a good thing to put up right now because yeah, this right here. If I miss something, I'm gonna put this up. I feel like that's the last thing I just screenshot. Everything is moving. I need to close some tabs because I got too much stuff up in here. All right, so this right here. All right. So this is just one of the things. This would be after, you know what I'm saying? If this person decided he was going to call the police on me, it would be, first of all, I got 10 fingers and 10 toes. I would run out of them to be able to say the things that he could be charged with for fucking with me like this. You know what I'm saying? The difference is, and I do fuck with him. I fuck with him, but I don't lie on him. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. I don't lie on that nigga. And I put shit up that's what he said out his mouth. That's defamation. So the fact that he has been making false and defamatory stories about me, talking about he gonna call the police and that I'm running some like organization. Oh snap, I know this ain't. First of all, who is this in the back chat? I know it ain't Jay Wilson because you ain't even spell it right. I'm gonna see. Hold on, let me put a banner up. You ain't nobody. You ain't if you are Jay Wilson and you spelt it like that, that's wild. Who is that in my back chat? Do y'all know? Do y'all know? I bet you I know who it is. Y'all want to guess? I bet you anything that's Tommy. Now, Tommy, I'm gonna tell you right now, if that's you and you coming up here, don't embarrass yourself. Just go and drop on out. Just go and drop on out. Go and drop on out, baby. Cause I'm gonna put something up as an overlay, but you know, you can go ahead and drop on out if that's Tommy. I see a hand, but whose hand is that? That's not. Who are you? That is a hand. Yes, I see that it's a hand. And you're white, right? That's a white hand. Can you give me a thumbs up? Yeah, there you go. Okay. Okay, so I see that, but I'm gonna does anybody know who that could possibly be? Mm-mm. Maybe I'll use this. How can I do that? Hello?
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, he
What's
did
up?
the same shit to me. I'm afraid for my life, and I got the 911 calls and fucking played them.
Wait, who is this? If you want to be anonymous or something, somebody in the chat gonna know who you are, even though I don't. But okay, you could. I respect you telling me your story because I'm just curious because I don't know who you are. But that's fine if you want to remain anonymous. That's fine. But you said he called the police on you?
Yeah,
Seriously?
I remaining anonymous. I just told you it's on my page somewhere.
No, I'm saying I don't know who you are. I said if you want to remain anonymous, that's fine. I said
Yeah,
if you
but I
want to remain.
told you 2 seconds ago that the calls are on my page. You should find them and play them.
I don't know. I just asked who you are. How am I going to find them on your page? That's what I'm saying.
I just typed it in the chat.
Is it in like the private chat? Maybe I don't see it.
You just read it in the regular chat.
I did not read it. I
Yeah, you
said, "Are
did.
you white?"
I just told you that he called the
You
fucking
did
police.
not. I'm telling you, you didn't tell me who you are,
I
and it's
told
not
you
in the chat. I'm
I
looking
told
at
you in
the
the
chat.
chat that he called the police on me.
Oh,
And
that's what I'm
right.
saying. You're saying it's on your page. I'm saying I don't know where your page is. Okay, he called. Okay, let me look. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see. I pick it up what you're putting down. Hold on, hold on. I see what you're saying. Um. Oh. Listen, I didn't know you was white for real.
Yeah, I'm really white.
That's why I'm confused because it's a black lady right here. That's why I'm confused. Okay, I get what you're saying now. See, I don't. Yeah, I'm confused. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay,
And
tell
he
me.
pulled the same shit, and they were like, he was humiliated, and all I did was play the fucking 911 calls. I didn't even have to comment over it. We were dying. I guess you weren't around for that.
Well, I remember. If you're the person that they be calling New Mexico, I definitely was around, but I didn't hear like the details because what happened was, I'm gonna be honest. When I started coming over to the B sector, I was following Treasure, watching his reviews. You know what I mean? And then it kind of trickled. So like slowly, you hear different names, you kind of trickle over. So I was hearing about the situation, but I wasn't, like following it like that. But I
It
do remember
was,
him saying that.
let me put it this way. Nobody took his side, and even the people that hate me loved what happened on those tapes. Nobody took his side, and it was entertainment of the highest caliber.
But wait, so you're saying when he called the police on you, did it like escalate? Did they come to your house? What was the situation?
No, it was them. It was them not going along with Jay Weasel's bullshit, and he kept saying like, "No, but you don't understand. It it gets deep. It gets really deep. All right. Now it gets deep. You know, like his circular word salad shit that he pulls. Like, and the police don't have time for that. They're like, "Tar, get the fuck off of my phone."
That's what I mean. That's what they're gonna do because the
Yeah,
thing
and
is,
that's what they did, and he wouldn't hang up, and it was really funny.
wait, how did y'all hear it though?
I fucking got the 911 calls.
Oh, you fucking got him. You fucking got him.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, that's so you found out about it because he made the 911 call. It didn't escalate to anything, but because he
No, but
talked.
he bragged about it because he's a fucking idiot.
So when he bragged about it, you then pursued getting the call, and then that's when you heard them basically telling him to get off their line.
And he was like, it was so degrading and fabulous. He was like, but he's got these videos and he's talking over them and he's saying these things about me. And then if I remember correctly, either they heard the videos or they didn't. I don't think they did. First of all, that is a complete lie, because I never said shit over the videos that I put on the internet of him, which he got his page taken, but I saved the good shit, at least some of it, and I put it back up on the internet. So he was very upset about that. So he tried to call him up and complain about it because he was afraid for his life. And the cop is like, is there something wrong with you? He's like, I don't understand. Like, why are you on my phone? It was so good. He's like, well, it gets really deep. You don't understand. I don't have those videos anymore. And he is harassing me with those videos. And they're like, but you were in the video? And he's like, yes. And they're like, so where is he in the video? And he's like, he's not in the video. And they're like, so it's videos of yourself. And he's like, yes. And he's like, and they're harassing you. And he goes, yes. He goes, the videos of yourself are harassing you. And he's like, yes, now you understand. He's, get the fuck off of my phone. It's so good.
Wow.
It's so
Well, how
good.
did it end? Like what was like the
Told him to
closing?
fuck off.
But I'm saying, were they like, sir, we can't do anything about it. Please go on about your night.
Something like that. You know what they do. I mean, they don't tell you.
Yeah. I wondered because I know he huffs and puffs when he doesn't get his way. So I just
good. At least 15, 20 minutes of get off of my phone. Are you, first of all, like, is there something wrong with you? And then when they really grasped it and he confirmed that they grasped it and they confirmed, they were like, you are out of your fucking mind. You're and you know better, basically. And he thought he was going to pull some shit, and he never dreamed that I would get the calls.
wow. So what happened after when
Nothing.
you got the calls? No, I'm
we
saying
all
when
laughed our asses off. Even people that hate me and love him, we all laughed our asses off. Nobody took his side.
But is it still up? Like, can I go look at it tonight?
It should be. I mean, I don't think I would have hidden it. It was quite hysterical, and there's no reason to hide it. So yeah, it should be up.
Okay, and if you
and there was police report too. I got the police report too, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, who is this person in your picture?
Oh, I don't know.
Why are you picking
on my page? Oh, that's called Chucky. He's somebody I saw on Instagram. It's a man in Mexico that's a midget that dresses in drag.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was trying to give a little what they call, I didn't want to know if it was giving a little Sambo situation, so I just want to make sure.
No, that's a Mexican midget. If you would like to know more about me, there's a bio. You can read it. I'll wait. It's just a paragraph.
Hold on, because let me see and make sure. Because if you got something in there that's saying N-word, I'm gonna be real mad at you, and I'm gonna have to go and cuss you out and send you to the authorities. Okay, let me look. Let me see. Because the little side. Hold on. Let me see. Because when I'm on the computer now. It's all on the left. How do I just type this in? Because I know I'm following you, but I'll just have to spell it out. Because I feel like I done heard some stuff about you now. I feel like you did some stuff, and I can't remember none of it. But are you, okay, I think this is you. Is this you? Because this man actually white. I mean, I know you actually white, but your picture ain't.
No, it's a crazy picture. If you click on your chat, you should be able to see it.
Oh, okay. But my chat's through StreamYard. Will it still take me there?
Oh.
No, don't take me through.
Well, I've commented and I've shared your shit, so just go into your.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know that you weren't the lady in the picture. I responded. I never knew. I just thought that this is this person in the picture, and
I'm a New York Jew, and the person in the picture is a Mexican midget.
Okay. Oh, thank you for all the times you share, because I try every time I see it, I comment and I reply, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. If you click that, you'll go and you can see. It's probably on that.
Yeah, that's what I can do. You're right. I can pick my notifications. That's how I'm gonna do it.
It's probably on. If it's not, it's on my YouTube Justice Department page. But either way, it should be public. I think
Okay.
if you search Jay Wilson 911 calls, it would probably come up.
I
And
bet it
it was
would.
I cannot stress enough because this has happened very rarely in YouTube history, and this is a fact, and nobody will correct me. I know this is a fact. Even people that love him thought it was hysterical, and people that hate me thought it was hysterical. Like
Why do
nobody,
people
not
hate
one
you?
person took his side. I never saw any. I don't even think Vivian took his side, and because he literally called the police because he was in fear of his life. And you hear him. I mean, it's his own fucking words again. Just like the videos I put up on the internet that he was even calling about. I didn't add any words. So the 911 calls I didn't add to, and the fucking I didn't add shit to his to why he was calling, because those videos were just him on the screen. And he fucking is so ridiculous when you listen to it that like nobody, not one person could take his side. It just wasn't defensible. It was indefensible.
Oh my God, I can't. I've just found one of your tags here because okay, the only thing I have. Okay, wait, I'm supposed to be reading your bio. Now, how you a proud trans woman of color with a mild case of Down syndrome? That's fine, but I'm trying to find out how you want voice smiling, protection, defense, victimization, justice. What's your stick? What's your stick? And why do you have this black baby in your besides your name?
Oh, I took that picture.
Huh?
I took that picture.
I'm talking about the emoji.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm about to say
Because I like black emojis. I always use black emojis.
do you like black people?
Yeah.
All right, now look, I'm gonna get look. I don't remember anything clear enough to be for, but I feel like you ain't telling me everything. But we gonna stick to the subject. But this is what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing.
Hold on. Write these two names down. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Dr. Margaret Wade Lewis. There's now a Black Studies Center named after her. I had 3 classes with her. One of them was called The Black Woman. And Dr. Zelbert Moore, who loved me, and he was one of my all-time top 2, if not top professor. I had about 4 classes with him. I had many Black Studies classes in New York in college. And if you look those 2 professors up, you'll be very impressed by how cool they were. And you could just see in their picture how cool they were. So
Well, I'm gonna definitely look them up. I wrote both Margaret Lewis and Albert Moore
Dr.
down.
Margaret Wade Lewis. There's a Dr. Margaret Wade Lewis Black Study Center. I found out by looking her up. They both dead now. And Dr. Zelbert Moore was so cool. He told us the coolest shit. And they both told us the coolest shit. They were great people. She also had a lot of foster kids, black foster kids. But anyway, so yeah, look there. If it's not there, let me know it's not there, because I don't have time to really look for it. But I really think if you just search on YouTube for
I'm
Jay
looking.
Wilson,
I'm on
Jay
your.
Wilson Police, Jay Wilson Police, Jay Wilson Calls, or Jay
Let's see. I'll
Wilson
try that.
911, it'll be in one of those.
Yeah, because I'm on your page. I see the sexual harassment sermon, the bear sermon, racist sermon. I know you talking about my girl Tracy now. I ain't even gonna look. Don't even look. Look, we gonna stay on Jay Wilson because that's all I see on your page. But
Oh,
where
I had her
is
thrown in jail. I had her thrown in
no,
jail.
no,
I
no,
had
no,
her
no,
thrown
no,
in
no,
jail
no,
for
no,
a
no,
week.
no, no, no. Don't talk about Tracy. I like Tracy. I like Tracy. We gonna
I,
stick to Jay Wilson. We gonna stick to Jay Wilson over here. Like I don't want if she's not here to defend herself, I don't want to go into it. Jay Wilson is the only object of my affection. So if she's here to defend herself, that's one thing. But she's not, so I ain't going. I'm trying to look up Jay Wilson 911 call because it wasn't on that page. Oh, great. You know what's popping up? Perez Hilton 911 call everywhere. Dang, it's not popping up anywhere. Was it a short? Was it a video or was it a live? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. You might need to drop down and come back up. Can y'all hear me in the chat? I can't hear you anymore. Okay, he must have dropped down. But yeah, if anybody's familiar with that, let me know if y'all are familiar first of all with the situation that was, the 911 call. And if you are also familiar with the gentleman that has been up here, I thank you for sharing your story. I don't know what happened. You must have had like an issue, but feel free to come back. I definitely, I'm going to do my research on this situation because I did look it up. It's not popping up. It's popping up Perez Hilton and everything. But I will be doing my research on this because I feel like just from that description, like I said, two things can be true. I don't know everything about that gentleman. Well, he's welcome to tell his story. I will do, my due diligence and research. But I feel like he's running into another issue. The difference that is going to be with this situation is that I know what needs to happen in order to go back. You know what I'm saying? Because this right here, if he continues this and continues to say that I did this and that, it's a defamation suit. Like, I don't even feel like I want to do all that. Like, I don't be feeling like putting on my good button ups and stuff like that. But if you're going to do that, then that's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. Like, I'm not going to keep acting like you're allowed to intimidate me and threaten me and all of this other stuff. Like, or think you're intimidating me because you didn't intimidate anything. I want to make sure. Oh, yeah, this is another example of why people aren't over there.
It's a show. And that's another thing. It's a show. You all are losing sleep over a show. Losing sleep. Like me now allowing you on my platform is like you can't come over my house. Hoes, I don't know y'all. And I don't owe you access. Just like you don't owe me access. But I don't access your channels. I don't try to come over there because I'm good right over here. I am self-sufficient. I bring my own water. Okay? I ain't thirsty for what you got. I don't need what you have. But never get it twisted that I need your presence to do a show. Y'all need them people who need y'all. I'm good. I mean, I ain't trying to be funny, but some of these people, and this is how they really live their real life. And one thing.
No, that's how you live your real life. And I'm literally about to like wrap this situation up because the real issue here is either you going to stop lying on me. You either going to stop lying. If you going to talk shit about me, talk shit about me. I don't give a fuck about that, but you're not going to lie on me. You're not going to lie on me. You're not going to keep using this intimidation tactics because what you're doing by saying this shit is you're trying to get other people to be away from me. You're trying to get other people to have an issue with me so that because you're threatening law enforcement on me. Now, the threat alone is an issue. You know what I'm saying? The threat alone is absolutely an issue. Me too. Like, honestly, when they be like, oh, and everybody has their own opinion. I don't hate Jay Wilson. I honestly, hate to say I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just like if I was just somebody who's trying to build my page or something, or even cared about having like numbers or like even expected any of that, that'd be different. People, there's a million things to pick at and, decide what you're going to fuss about. It is despicable the way that he behaves. And the fact that he's come up here for 5 days lying on me and thinking that you can then come and say you're calling the police on me. For what? For what? They gonna take you. You have done far further and far worse. And what you're gonna do is mess up the vibe of the entire sector. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole point is this is a beef sector. It's not the, stitching sector or the sewing sector or the, paint a birdhouse sector. But this is where you're making your money. And I know about the nonprofit, Jay Wilson. So the reason that this becomes a bigger issue is because people know what the fuck you got going on. And I ain't gonna dox you. I ain't even gonna say your stuff on here. But you said today, no, that's old. That was old. Well, does National American University know it's old? Because you just did that commercial 3 months ago. And you said that you currently had that. And now you're saying that it was a lie. So I wouldn't even have to dox anybody to just call and ask them, do you all do these videos with all the thousands of students you've had? Do you hire actors for that and make up their life to scam and convince people to come here? Because that's what it would be. It would be you making up somebody's life to scam people to come there. So you don't even think before you speak, because at the end of the day, them people would get on you. Oh yeah, that karma is coming, baby. It's coming because I am not the one. Like, I didn't make no moves funny here. I knew what I was doing. And the thing is, you will go to jail if you try to call the police on me, because all this alliance and you paying people, that is a bald-faced lie. That's a bald-faced lie, and it's been proven. And multiple people have told you. And there's no what they be doing, finding all of the forensic whatever, not forensic data, but just all your data. They can go through all my data. You're not gonna find me ever doing that. You're gonna find me here and there saying starve him out, boycott him. We worry about Target, boycott him because he doesn't respect black people. Most of us, we just met my first white person in the sector. Got to do some research on you, buddy. You dropped down before I could finish asking you questions. But he doesn't value black people. And the craziest thing is there is a person. If you go back to that live, the person's name is like JAY, like 16H, whatever, like clearly like an automated like name. That's Jay Wilson. That's Jay Wilson. He was in that chat. I'm trying to think of which one it was. It was in the chat when TMO cussed out Tommy. Right when, Tommy's getting cussed out and stuff, you look at the chat and Jay Wilson goes black on the screen, and then this person starts coming up. But then the person said something about multiple things about black people. I already have it, Jay Wilson, so don't go try to delete it. But I have a very strong feeling that was you, and you turned your camera off because it was the only that and the Mimi, the person that I think is Vivian, were the only two people redirecting and steering the conversation. Everybody else was talking about how Tommy had just disrespected TMO. How dare you speak to her like that? All of that. And he was in that chat with his camera off, trying to steer the conversation. See, the problem with these people with the secret identities, when they already have an identity and they do a secret one, this is a word of advice. Because I ain't going to even call out all the other ones. I feel like I know who they are. Because I definitely think I know who Priority Alert is. And it's not binary. It's not binary. And I don't even know if this person is a guy or a girl. But let me tell you something. I'll tell you a few clues about who I think Priority Alert is. Priority Alert is someone who sends messages about all these different things in the sector. Follow me. I ain't gonna get close to where you can say who the person is, but I feel like I know who the person is, and I would be very challenged if I was wrong. But not binary, but Priority Alert goes through the sector, has all of these random details of information. Just random details. Now, might be buddy that just came up here, but I think it is someone who is in a lot of chats, which is fine. This person is in a lot of chats, but I say that because they always would know what was going on because they're everywhere. They're always in different chats. They're very respected. What else can I say? The way that they speak in the chat reminds me very much of Priority Alerts messages. So I would just advise people, maybe everybody is not like psychomaniac and thinks really hard into things, like too much into things, but the verbiage is what be giving people away. Like I've seen Jay Wilson's bots on my page. The most recent one was like, oh, under the video of him hitting the dog, somebody writes under there, oh, well, you're really obsessed. This is scary or something, or you're like, something's wrong with you, like, girl, or something like that. And I'm like, you're under a post where you hear this man hit the dog, and you talking to me? And I was like, okay, well, you talking to me, but like, okay, I get what you saying, bitch, but do you hear any other problems with the post that you're on? Because I just heard a dog. First of all, even if that sound wasn't the dog getting hit, because I don't know what it was, I was doubtful of it myself, so I'll just say like allegedly. But I did hear how he was speaking to that dog, and it wasn't all this, stop licking me, lyric, stop licking me, lyric, stop licking me. It wasn't all of that. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't all that, oh, what you doing back there? What we be doing here? Oh, it was, get your ass out here. Get your ass out here doing silly shit. It's on my page. And then the person writes that under there. So this is the thing about you all that do that. The way you think, I could never be bothered by you. I could never be surrounded by you. I could never be interested or impressed by you because you think fucked up to come under a post where you clearly hear there's something wrong there with the situation with the dog and you talking about I'm doing too much. You are the type of bitches, and I will say it again, that a child will tell you some shit happened to them and you'll be like, she always lying. She always lying because y'all see stuff in your face and you refuse to accept it because you think he's giving you an opportunity to be noticed because when you come over there, he call your name out on the chat because you come over there where he also calls out them same names when he got an issue with what you're doing. He called up them same names, block them, treat them like trash, act like they was never supporting him and cussing everybody else out and threatening everybody else out. Because this is the thing, Jay Wilson, about you and these calls you think that you've been able to make and these call outs you think you've been willing to make. When they find out that you're over here accusing me of trying to drain your income, starve out your channel, and prevent you from being successful, and then find out that you went on a string of insults to all of those people aforementioned, and you have also seen them on your panel since I've been here, and they've also told you it didn't happen, and they also see how you treat people, you gonna have you a problem on your hands. Because you're the menace. You are in a public platform, YouTube. I didn't hack into your Ring camera, your Blink camera, or any other security camera that you have. You came your bitch ass on here and you just thought if you bury shit with a bunch of videos, people were gonna forget. I don't think like that. It don't take much. I might not have pulled it right then, in some cases, I'd be like, oh yeah, there's that thing is somewhere, whatever. But when you hear it, you call it out. You can hear it when you're talking shit, when you're lying and all that, and it becomes disgusting. And I think that they would be very interested to see how disgusting it's become, especially with these accusations. And you telling people, don't come over there. She's not even beef sector. She's been on YouTube. Really with that shit, who gives a fuck? Like, who is running this policies and procedures? Because I done pledged already. I'm in my sorority. I don't plan on joining another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is telling people where they can go on the internet? Especially a broke bitch like you. A bitch that can't even afford to change his motherfucking clothes. A bitch that want to sit up here and talk shit about a woman in her 30s while you hitting 60 and you mad about my purse. Go get you a pocketbook, bitch. Don't worry about my shit because look, when they come, I'm going to be ready. And we might show up to your crib together. Because I know good and damn well when I came over here, I was not lying. I don't do that in real life. I'm not going to lie on you. I'm going to read you for the facts of your life, as they say. Who coined that? If somebody, I think it was, I do know who coined that. It's escaping me now. But I didn't coin it. I'm just saying that. But you are being read for your facts. You are being read for the things that you have said, the things you have done, the contradictions you have made. And even after you have not been able to say, oh no, my man did not get a message from her or did not respond to her. You can't say that because you probably can't even get in touch with him. You want me to send him a message for you? What you want me to say? You want me to send him a message for you? Let me know. Also, I'm curious. Are you going to go and start rounding up Tim Blaine supporters because he talks about you and they donate money? You're going to donate money where you go. This is nonsensical for you to keep saying that I am trying to round people up because I gave people money that don't like you. Who's left, nigga? Like, really? I'd be hard-pressed to find somebody that genuinely does like you. Even in your own chat. So it's not me. You got to realize you're the problem. You get on here day in and day out telling people to be self-aware and emotionally intelligent. And it's like you learn these words and then you run them in the ground and you don't have any more. You learn these speeches, I should say. You don't learn words, you learn speeches. And then you get up here and you make these speeches. And then you get up here and you make these threats. And then you get up here and then you talk shit about me. That's not true. Now, what I say about you gonna be true. You can call me whatever else you want to call me. But you ain't gonna call me no paymaster and put no disrespect on what I'm doing. Like, I needed anybody to help me with anything. I was sitting over here by my bitch ass self all this time. You know what I'm saying? All this time I've been sitting over here by myself because I knew your bitch ass would be here. And I knew you would hear what I had to say. And you ain't going to just cuss me out, talk to me like a dog when you the dog. You're not going to do that. You're not going to threaten me. You're not going to outsmart me because I'm not running a game. I'm not running a game. Multiple people have come up there and told you that that was a lie. You keep on fucking with me, and you gonna get yourself in some old other shit. I ain't no cop caller, and I ain't calling any of them. That just ain't my skill. I don't fuck with that. But what's gonna happen when you call them and they come over here? I'm gonna be ready. And I'm gonna give them everything they need, including the nonprofit information, including all of the videos and tapes. Now that I know that this doesn't happen, there's a recording out there, I'll find that. And I will make sure they know that you have a habit of this. And you will quickly go from a misdemeanor to a class 6 felony because you knew that this stuff was a lie. And you are not only doing that, but you're so sick that you are even pretending that you ain't getting Tommy no hotel room. Stop that shit. You can't even get your shit fixed on your car. While you was just on that recording talking about, at least I got, that's why, at least I got a car. My car ain't never been broke. It's broken now. You are broken. The car is broken. The dog is broken. Everything broken over there. Your heart is broken. The thing is, what you gonna learn one day, Jay Wilson, I could leave here tomorrow and go about my business. I got enough stuff to do during the day. I ain't gotta be here. But you will still have the same problems you had because they were your problems before I ever got here. The same people that you're naming already didn't like you. If they already didn't really much like you, and you done already did them all twist and turn, and you telling them why they owe you something, and you would never do them like that, you done did them worse than that. You done drug them people through you have the reason the situation happened with Castro and Tommy in the first place. And you're trying to do it again because somebody came over on that panel when maybe Uptown something. It wasn't the choreo. I think that was the person that was being very enabling. But she was like, you need to do right, and I believe you can do right, and God trying to make you do right, and I want you, you know what I'm saying, put the drink down and do right. And you know what Jay Wilson said? Well, he did right today because he told it. He ain't let nobody shush him. He doesn't even care about your health. Anybody from the outside looking in could see that Tommy needs some help. If you don't need help, your liver does. And I love a drink. I am not saying that I'm like some prude person, but for you to be on a panel whilst drunk and for somebody to tell you that you should stop, take it easy, and the person that brought you over there that doesn't like you to say, well, he did right today. She trying to tell him to stop drinking so much. And you're enabling. You don't care what happens to that man. You know good and well he's not a reliable source. You know good and well you all do not get along or like each other. You all were just talking about each other the days before, and you still talk about him every time you on the page with him. And then what did he ask you when you told him? You try to bully him and tell him, well, why you going back over there then? If she talked, you don't even have the timeline. If she talked about you like a dog, why you going over there? Well, because I didn't talk about him like a dog. I definitely said stuff when I started hearing stuff and called it out and let my ex hear it and said what I had to say, but I made sure there was a long time coming. It wasn't I did him wrong and then he cussed me out. He cussed me out from the beginning. I ain't gonna say he did me wrong because, well, he did after, but in the origin of it, that's not how it happened. So you couldn't even take that. And he was like, well, you shouldn't have went over there then. If she did you wrong, you shouldn't have went over there. Well, then who should be over there by you? Because I didn't do Tommy wrong, first of all. I don't want him over here, but I ain't doing him wrong. You've done him wrong 50 times. And everybody else over there, but you still want them to crawl back up to your platform. For what? Nobody wants to be miserable. Nobody wants to be in no toxic shit. If people come over there by you, Jay Wilson, you are lacking so much charisma, personality, kindness, personable behavior that they're only coming up there to use you. You talking about somebody using somebody? Nobody can tolerate a motherfucker like you. Nobody can deal with somebody that can't be told anything, that will lie blatantly when they know better, that's that old and ain't changing. Nobody, it's just because you got a little bit of followers over there. I guarantee they don't talk to people like that in their real life that be disrespecting them people in your chat. But guess what? You shout them out. You engage with them. Anybody that's had experience even growing up where you go somewhere where you listen to somebody and you follow somebody, when they start calling you out, it could make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Or at least just being like acknowledging you, seeing you. That makes people feel good. He has preyed on that over there. He has preyed on it. You know what's really sad, and I hate to even bring this up because I hate thinking about it. I was on a project one time, and long story short, the person that we were talking to about this particular subject was somebody who was a registered sex offender, and someone who had a lot of, oh, I love the sound of the train. Oh, much closer. But a registered sex offender and someone who had a lot of abuse towards minors. What the man said in the interview was that him and people like him specifically target women that have a lot of children, that there's no man in the house, they may have some insecurities or whatever, because they're not there for the woman, they're there for the kids. You know, it's disgusting, but these are words from these people's mouths. So I say that to say, I'm not saying he's, doing any of that, God forbid, but to say that people that are manipulative and have ill intentions, they target people. And there is a certain type of people in that chat. There's a certain type of people in that chat that he targets because it don't matter how many times he slap them around. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how many times he tell them they're annoying. And I wish I would be somewhere with somebody telling me I'm annoying and you will get out of here because you don't, and I can't tell whether you hot or cold or whether you want me to have your back or not or whatever the case may be. The problem is, y'all, he's seeing this stuff before y'all see it. He's seeing when I post that what he doing ain't right or illegal. So then when he gets back on the live, y'all still on that same high you were on the last live, and you ain't caught up yet. You ain't caught up to the fact that he's like, oh, I ain't talking about it no more because I know what the fuck is up. You keep talking your shit, and then he want to get rid of you because he knows. Just like after he read them posts and found out that I knew what I was talking about, he got on up off that crybaby live because he was probably about to be begging for life support and life jackets and all kind of other stuff on that live after he made that video. He got on there for 8 minutes crying and pouting and stuff. Go away then. If you got a problem with YouTube, get the fuck gone like you said you was. And don't sit up here and talk about nobody draining your shit when you struck my page. If I was monetized, I would have had more smoke for you. I have not even tried. It's like, I ain't even really try. I could try. And I'm going to upload the rest of those videos onto my shorts that I didn't get to play today. And I'm going to definitely have to get out of here in a few minutes because I've been running on fumes and these deadlines are getting crazier and crazier. And I have to do some updates anyway. And I'm already pushing a meeting back tomorrow that I didn't call. Every time I call a meeting, I find myself over here with y'all, which I love. You know what I'm saying? But when you say that somebody was starving your page out and you came over here and you false struck my page and you're still lying and saying it's automatic, you said it today. It's a general sweep. Don't get caught in a general sweep. Don't catch me in a general sweep. Now, I'm not going to tell you no more times that I'm not a dumb bitch and I research everything I do. I don't lie about anything. I got proof for everything I say and everything I do. You going to stop talking about my purse because everyone has told you that it's a lie. Now, you know that this is defamation. So first of all, you keep threatening me and you keep lying on me when everyone has come. I have all the recordings and found like that everybody came over there. At first, I thought Trademark wasn't going to say the truth of what happened. I thought he was like, but he probably just needed to be able to get up there and stay up there for a couple minutes because you'd be ready to go off on everybody. And as soon as somebody tells you it's not true, even when Brian was over there, he said, and he asked him, well, why did Uppity get mad at you? He was like, well, Uppity just addressed it. And what you think, I'm running Uppity? What? You think Uppity is listening to me? Come on now, y'all. If y'all think I told Uppity to do anything or any of them people to do anything, these are some of the most outspoken people on YouTube. Well, in the beef sector. I don't know everybody on YouTube, but I know in the sector, these are very outspoken people. Why? And they never have to see me a day in their life. If I was sending them money to do that, why wouldn't they just take the money, run, and then tell you everything? Why is this still going on when the whole reason he came up there had nothing to do with you, and it's documented and timelined on my page? I made a video the night Tommy got mad. Y'all not understanding why that's important. It's important because he said that is why I kicked him out and that I started going off on Tommy because I got mad at him because he went over to Jay Wilson's. How is that possible when he went over to Jay Wilson's afterwards? What? Are you both together not putting a brain in the mix? And this is the thing. You want proof of everything. Even the stuff that's going on right now in this sector, which I spoke my piece on that already. But you, hold on one second, my little screensaver came on. But you want evidence and proof of anything except for somebody dying. You don't care whether that's true or false. And this, but you're so smart and you're so educated and you watch World News Tonight and you know how important research and fact checking is. And you didn't even have to go research it. The people came over there and told you it was a lie and you continue to lie on me. I ain't gonna take too much more of that shit. Because it's a blatant lie. I don't give a fuck. I hope you call the police. I hope you call them so that I can show them how many people told you it was a lie, prove that it's a lie, pull up all my Cash Apps from both my Cash App accounts, and prove this wrong. I have clips. It ain't clean, so I can't, air it. I wouldn't feel right. But not clean or like dirty, but like cleaned up and like strung together. But I have every single time one of those people that you named has been on your platform since I've been here. All of it on a loop. I have every single time that you have said to somebody you don't want, and I made sure I got it for every single person you mentioned. Where you said you didn't want them over there. Where you said they can't come over there. We heard some of it tonight. You said they couldn't have access to you. And on top of that, beyond all that, it's based on something that doesn't even make sense. If that was going on, why haven't you asked for one lick of proof? When Brian tried to say Uppity had come up here and explained with the situation, you changed the subject immediately. I peep what you be doing. You didn't want the answer to come out. You want to talk over people when they're telling the answers because you don't want people to hear it. You don't want them to be swayed. But even your chat was telling you he's lying. He's despicable. He's a liar. He already admitted he was lying. He went over there and he apologized. He said it was a long game. Like, you gonna run with that and then threaten me? Like, I won't make a motherfucking phone call. I wouldn't do that though. So you safe with that. I ain't calling the motherfucking police on nobody. If you come in my front door, we gonna either both have to die, or somebody going outside. I don't run from nobody, and I don't call the police on nobody. Look, I've been stabbed 9 times. Do you think I'm scared of you threatening me? Do you think I'm scared of you? I have, baby. You don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even understand. I ain't built like you, bitch. I ain't built like you at all. I will come on your train ride. And guess what? You won't know I'm there because you don't know who I am. And I'm going to see how much fun it is. I might just sit back. Them Slick. Well, first, I'll just see this right here because, yes, no one likes his old bitch, stank breath drag queen. And tell us about the man that farted, liked you to fart. Because it's nasty. So I ain't going to say too much about it over here. But Sir Kane definitely said you admitted and told the story about your ex that liked to pass gas and they liked you to pass gas so that they could get off. And it is it's a clue into your soul that you wouldn't do in a relationship where somebody could only get off by you if you pass gas. You ain't no better than gas out the ass. That is so sad. To be thinking I got my nice purse on. I put on my satchel today. And you don't want to look at my satchel? You don't want to look at my satchel? You just want me to fart? That's gross. Okay. Sister Wilson called. Well, he said he was calling the cops on me. Because he's afraid for his life because of me. I don't know if you let's see here. Hey Jay Wilson, I know you up in here, boo. Put that mask on. Put that Jedi mind trick mask on so you can get all your narcissistic superpowers and all of that. Do all of that. Because you gonna stop playing with me. If you got a problem with somebody and you decide you're gonna be on the internet and have a show and post it 2 times, you think you can call somebody and tell somebody was watching your show and took screen recordings from your show? And then what you gonna say? And then I did live for 5 days and tried to get everybody to run away from her because I said she was paying people to stay away from me. And actually, I just started telling people to stay away from her for free. And why would I pay people that already don't like you to stay away from you? That's where I be at. I love listening to people that have something to say about you off of your page because you don't let people talk on your page. So I love to listen to their commentary. I'm not gonna spend time out of my day to listen to somebody tell me what I know ain't true about this nigga. I ain't gonna listen to somebody tell me how he's the best dean of students in the campus dean for the online campus. What is you brushing up the internet? Sweeping up the keyboards? You know what I'm saying? I find it very interesting that you think that you alone with your whack ass can convince people that they supposed to be scared of something. Like, you're whack. Like, why would you be anybody that I would be worried about? In any time. If I saw you in real life, I'll walk right past you any day. You the type of motherfucker in the back of the crowd and they at their favorite concert and they trying to get an autograph and they just shaking the paper, and nobody signs it. Because we don't see you. The only reason we see you is because you made yourself known. And when you make yourself known, we gonna critique you. You want everybody to tell you sexy and you cute and you fine and you smart and stuff, and you talk to people like dogs. Look in the mirror. You're the reason people don't be coming over there. And when they have come over there, you piss everybody off. You fuck up their day. You're not good energy. You are low frequency, low vibrational. You're wicked. Like, I really feel, I ain't gonna take Dovy's word, but you're wicked. And at the end of the day, for you to be okay, you'll play with God before you play with me. That says a lot. You won't even come over here, or I don't need you to come over here, but you won't even acknowledge if I've lied about anything. You can't, because I haven't. You cannot say anything to me, but you will bait your chat and try to send women against me because what a bitch. He's turning y'all into body shields. Why are you worried about me? Go over there. She said something about y'all too. And you also called Mark your ex today. I'm just going to remind people when they go back and watch that live you got up that you can't take down because you need it real bad. That's the problem. And then this right here, okay, it was two things. I wanted the piece of 911 call, and then one more thing before we head out. But the main thing was I wanted to read this. I know that some of you have seen it, but this is important. It ain't even got to do with me. It has to do with his actual issue, which is that he misses his income, which is the other content creators that he told couldn't come. Like, he does that like toxic shit. Like, if I tell them they can't come, they'll want it more. Like, I think he really truly thinks that because you told these people not to go there. What, they supposed to beg you, hold on your leg, and then you keep telling me you can't come over here. I'm not interested. I don't want to talk to you, bitch. Fuck you. If I did know you and you ever hung with me before and you told somebody you did, I would tell them it's true, but I wish it was a lie. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say yeah. And you know what? I can't wait till all these other people you meet with fall out with your ass, because you gonna cuss them out and rub them the wrong way too. And they enjoy their time on YouTube, and you've slowly ostracized them so much they probably feel like it's not the same without going there and getting punched in the eye and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they will learn. They'll learn, and you keep sending motherfuckers over here, they're gonna stay. Okay? Keep on sending, talking about go over there and look at her, go over there and get her. And Divine Starlight, if you're in the room, Divine Starlight, let me see this right here. For a bitch that want to fuck with somebody, if you go by the name of Divine Starlight, Island Diva, Hershey, please click that motherfucking link and say it to my motherfucking face, so I can tell you about yourself, because I ain't got no issue with you having no opinion on me. But I got an issue with you lying on me in that chat, and I got all the screenshots of it. Y'all done sat up there and told a whole bunch of lies and said you was going to put me and sink me to the bottom of the ocean. Bitch, come do it. Do it. Ain't nobody running from nobody. You think even in real life I'll be sitting running? But I'll rock y'all. Please try me. And you going to see a crazy motherfucker. You going to think you got beat up by 5 people. And that's the embarrassing part. What are you going to say next week, Jay Wilson? You literally sat up here and said on your, please delete that video of you talking about you scared for your life, because it's getting more and more embarrassing. Where's the video at? Hold on, let me look at this. What you saying? Them say, yep, Sir King did mention the gas fetish. Boo Boo Fett, yeah, and he doesn't look clean. I guess after like a relationship where you're passing gas everywhere, he does not look clean to me. Like I feel like anybody can be like attractive if they like look clean and they try their best to like be healthy, not in any sort of size, but like try to be healthy. I think that's what for people societally looks like attraction. Now I'm saying this to say this man thinks he's sexy, and he wasn't sexy back then. I mean, he looked better when he was on the show. But even that, did y'all notice the little flexing muscle video I put up on the shorts? He was doing the same poses and making the same faces because this man can't let go. He can't let go of glory days. He's like the uncle from Napoleon Dynamite. Like, nigga, get you some classic man outfit and a cane, something like that. Shut the fuck up. Cause you are annoying. Your voice is annoying. The fact that you think you all that in a bag of shit is annoying. The fact that you think you so rich and you are so sad. And it's all in your eyes and in your face. And I was telling somebody on one of the comments, I feel like, they said I'm getting under his skin. And I said, well, good, because there's room under there. We can all go camping under that skin. Yes. Yes. I know you missed it, so before we go, we're going to listen to a little bit more. Ryder Collars. I like that, too. I like that, the Ryder Collars. I'm still waiting on Divine Starlight, Island Diva, Jay Wilson, Hershey. Please hit the link if you got some shit to say about a bitch. Don't say it in no chat. Bring it to my front door, bitch. Please do. And if you ain't here and you catch the replay, I'll drop it next time. When you get your guts up, bring your ass over here so I can tell you how I feel about the shit you've been saying about me. The lies you've been telling about me. Y'all can all get in the paddy wagon. Fuck y'all. Weird ass motherfuckers sitting over there up on a nigga that don't even like y'all ass. Jay Wilson, clean your dirty house and cook some food. Though I believe your cooking gas is off. I think so too. I think his water was off when he asked them people for that water heater. It was random. Like when you really think about it, you just all of a sudden like, I need a water heater, but he kept pushing it. It wasn't like, oh, I want to get it later. I think he took the water heater money and the smart glasses money, and he got a couple utilities put back on. Like, what? The reason why I can't believe anything out your mouth is because you're a pathological liar. You thought you were gonna come here and create an image for yourself. I have taken some of my image back. Cause you wouldn't be able to, baby, you'll be sick if I come on here regular. So you keep on doing that shit. You just sat up here and just lie. We just heard you lie about having your car fixed. And you can't get through a live without it feeling like the shit is falling apart. And if it's doing all that, you could take some of that time in the day and learn how to fix something, save something, maybe try to be nice to people, and maybe they'll want to come back over there and talk to you. Like, what? Bitch, I ain't even got time for the meetings I got. Very unhealthy. He does. And I hope he's okay. But it's fuck him. Well, so yeah, he scratches that beard, back of his neck. I don't know if it's ringworm. I don't know if it's parasites. I don't know if it's fleas. I don't know if it's nerves. I don't know if it's ticks. I don't know what it is, but he should drive to the doctor and see if they could tell him why he doing all the extra. Get him some, he got eczema. I would hate to have saggy skin and eczema. My God, can you imagine? Having to hold it and scratch it and fold it and scratch it. Wow. Could have been off, though. He doesn't bathe daily. He can't. Yeah. And because I'm still waiting for him to leave this camera on. He thinks he's so fascinating sitting in the car. But yet, when you go do all these things you're encouraging people to do, we don't see any evidence of it. You're telling people how you can keep a man, but we're not seeing you keep a man. You're telling us how you're doing all these amazing things. You're always doing them alone. You're telling us how, fabulous your life is. I think you're starting to realize, and I think it's really fucking you up, that you can't control people because, I mean, that's the most shocking thing to me. It's like, does he hear himself? Telling people where they can go and not? Well, you go over there. That's enough for me. We're done. What? And you gonna collude? What was it? What's the word? Collude? Is that the word? Whatever. You gonna align yourself with somebody that don't like you. You act like you were nice to people even. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be bullshit anyway, but like, I could see if you treated people right and then you were like, what's going on? You already fucked people over a million times, and then you've said some shit to people that I would never go back. So I have no problem saying that I have said on multiple platforms, people don't need to go over there. You don't need to go over there. But I ain't never said, give me that cash app if you go over there, or I'm giving you this cash app for you to not go over there. We got a meeting. Bring your lantern. We meeting at night. What? Please get the fuck on. He is a demon. I really think he's like, he reminds me of one of those people that you really don't know who they are at home, and the fact that he literally lies so callously tells me he's bad, but he's worse in real life. That's why I don't believe you ever had a relationship that may have lasted 5 minutes. I mean, maybe 5 minutes, maybe like a year or so, but they probably used you, and then you used your nonprofit to get a little extra money. Probably told them, hey, I got this. How many times people have told a story they met somebody that had it going on, and all of a sudden they don't have it going on when they find out that it was all a lie? I just watched a Netflix documentary last week about that. She told that man she was getting all these millions of dollars, bought these big ranches, did all this other stuff. Nobody even knew anything about it. She even pretended she had cancer. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those recent, was in the top videos on Netflix. But people will go far, and I just don't understand why we don't understand that they could be right in front of you. Like, it's not like we're not protected from seeing people that are either, psychotic or complete and utter textbook narcissists, like people that will fabricate, that will lie, and honestly, I feel like he's so much worse at home. It's the glimpses. It's the stuff with Lyric. It's the stuff with the people that actually, when he finally drops his face and gets mad enough to where he forgets that, well, he don't forget, but the camera is still on, and then the person doesn't say what they want to say. Like he kept telling Brian, well, you not talking right. You not talking right. You trying to tell people what to say when you ask them a question? Like, where do you get this fucking audacity? Like, genuinely, who do you think you are? Like, who do you think you are, like, at all in life? Like, what do you think you offer? Even if somebody wanted to come up there and get, like, advice for life, the only person that you try to turn around and give advice to and encourage with a job is Tommy, and you never did it before. You never did it all those times Tommy was coming over there. I remember distinctively you talking big shit about why he lost the last job and all that, da-da-da. Right or wrong, you did it because you mad at me. I got a vagina. What the fuck you worried about me for? And you don't even like Tommy. And Tommy don't like you. I don't like neither one of y'all now. I did never like you, Jay Wilson. I did used to like Tommy. I don't like him no more because I see that he saw me a certain way. He's the one that saw me as money. He's the one that saw me as a bag. He's the one that thought for some reason like he was the only one I'd ever sent a cash app to and that it meant something. I have never, ever what? I've never sent him something and told him what to do. And then he kept doing this little shit like, yeah, we was just trying to meet. We was trying to start little troll pages and go, what? That is some weird shit to make up. And if that's the case, I need you, Tommy. Well, he already said it was a lie. But Jay Wilson, can you round up your journalists? You do research. I know you were about to start another platform on your new YouTube sector or whatever. Can you please cover how the fuck any of this makes sense? And when you fact check, can you make sure you pull up even one sentence of me telling somebody anything like that? A word of me telling anybody anything like that? Me sending money and then being like, yeah, but I see you. Like, what? What? There's too much proof out there, and you can't just be lying on people. If you talking about somebody ain't got no talent, you ain't got no talent, you ain't got no facts, you ain't got no wits about you, you ain't got no fashion, your house looks like a funeral home, you're ugly, you're shaped bad built, botched body bitch. Who? But you are. And nobody's making it up. You're built like a potato sack. You ain't shit. And if you was about shit, you would stop talking shit over there and either not acknowledge me at all or at least speak to me when I'm at your front door. Because the thing is, you still talking about me. You think it's just harassment. I mean, I don't consider myself harassed. I feel very good, armored, and put together over the fuck here. So you can say what the fuck you want to say. But it's not better. I'm calling out some shit I would. This ain't no different than somebody standing outside and being outside of a courthouse and saying this or that is wrong. Or that person is, I'm gonna stand on business about my shit. So y'all, I lost. I know I'm standing on business about my shit, but I lost what I was gonna say right before that. Y'all know the ADHD, and it's like I was getting somewhere. Oh my gosh, I be on the train, and then I don't be on that train. Oh my gosh, what was it? It was a point to be made. It was a point to be about honesty. Oh yeah, honesty. Okay, so you swear by all this. Now this would be different if you was just somebody on the street. I mean, you are somebody on the street, but for somebody that still claims to be a pastor, to somebody that is running out of hymns to sing in the car. Shout out to her kid, because when he said that, I went and like looked at the next live, and it was back to that same old shit. But you do it with a straight face, and you keep saying like, "I'm a man of God. I'm a man of God," and we don't do that in the church. And be slow to speak, quick to anger. You are using that shit. You are using it. And this obsession, like I feel like you grew up and you had two things that made you feel special. You're singing, which I don't know what happened to it, and you must have a lot of dumb people around you because for some reason you think you're smart. So you are holding on to those to where, some people that are musicians, it's like you watch a lot of these like mega churches and it's somebody that probably wanted to be on American Idol or wanted to tour, but they didn't have, either the resources, dedication, whatever, but they decide that auditioning for a mega church is the same thing. So it's not really about the church anymore. It's about people saying you can sing and being impressed by you and be like, ooh, you're doing everything for the wrong reason, Jay Wilson. And I don't hope you're spared. I hope that the Lord tell you about yourself. But it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. Oh, your dogs are so cute. I see them back. Oh, you got a lot of. How many damn dogs you got? Oh my, one, two. Sorry, y'all. You got somebody in the back there. 3, 4, 5. It's like 5 dogs back there. I'm about to wrap up, baby. I was going to look for your video, but I'm gonna have to watch your video the next time. But I'm enjoying looking at your dogs. Like, just give me like a wave or something if you got something to say, and I'll put the banner up. But I'm getting close toward the end. But I want to read these comments that I missed. Okay, so this nasty needs blood work, and yeah, he does. And he needs an evaluation, to be honest. He's trying to convince himself mental illness. Absolutely. And he says all the stuff that he is. It's so weird. Sorry, my baby. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I felt like something happened. With a stray dog. Oh, you have a stray dog in bad shape, so you had to go deal with her. Okay. Which one is the stray that's in bad shape? Okay. I don't know which one, but you got a lot of dogs over there. The dogs are beautiful. I love dogs. Um oh, hey, buddy. Oh, I love dogs. Oh, you know I got ADHD. Cut it out. All right, Sister Wilson convinced himself mental illness. Okay, yes. Shout out views of view. Jay Wilson suffers from multiple. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He really does. I believe he's worse in real life as well. I absolutely believe he's worse in real life. I feel like we do not even know, like, how bad he is because like, if you have to work that hard to pretend you're somebody, who are you really? Like, I ain't saying he like Jeffrey Dahmer or nothing, but that's a hell of a lot. That's why he thinks it's so frightening. Like, because when people are real and they come genuine, you don't be worried about shit like that. That shit roll off your back. Like, that just seems like a desperate, pathetic thing that he's doing. And if he keeps lying, you lie tomorrow on me, we're going to really have a problem, Jay Wilson, because it's already been told to you that it's a lie. So you telling people don't run around spreading lies and bring you evidence about everything that's going on in and out of the beef sector, and you ain't going to talk about it till you get evidence. Well, everyone has told you it's a lie. You trusted Tommy, first of all. You didn't even care about the timeline, that it didn't make sense, that he came to you, and then he gonna say that's why he got kicked out. How did he get kicked out before he came? He didn't get kicked out. He got mad at my ass. And you talking about me talking about, like, go look at the panels I did. I don't go nowhere without doing my research. I don't speak on shit without doing my research. I ain't even gonna defend it. He knows what's going on. I know what's going on. He won't discuss being fired. Yes, he won't address any of the things. And even when he tries to address them, just like he did with Joyce, he didn't do a poll that said, did I walk in without knocking and when Joyce was staying there? He said, do y'all really think Pastor was trying to get her to back that thing up? See, like, but people, like, if y'all are smarter than that in that chat, I would hope eventually you would stand up for yourself in some type of way, because I would have been like, where's the yes? There's no yes up there. You didn't even give people an option, so of course you're going to get the answer you wanted because you realize that it's not up there. It was like LOL, chow bye, like, you know, all this, like, even when it was like a slightly going towards the affirmative, it was like a joke. You know what I'm saying? So you have to warp the world for you to live in it and walk in it. That's a sad existence. I don't worry about that shit. I don't lie on you. I don't say not one thing that's a lie. And baby, they could come check the devices. I've never lied on you. And you lying on me is already pathetic. But the fact that you are like almost twice my age and you think this shit is like attractive, that's why I'm like, I can't imagine you being in a relationship, because you're like a squirrely, annoying, in like, I don't know, like, you can't take anything. Like, I can't imagine asking you what you wanted for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? And be clear, nigga. I don't want to hang out with you. Nobody is desiring that. I could leave this motherfucker today. You know what the fuck time it is. You already made yourself look like a bitch multiple times. When you ran when I was on your panel, how you in your house running? Running out your own damn house. And then on top of that, you still talk shit about me every day. You're lying. And I'm gonna tell you about your motherfucking self one day, because you gonna catch me. I might not even. Look, I might disappear for a month. Not no time soon. We gonna see this shit out. But you won't even be thinking about me, baby. And as soon as you get on the panel, I'm gonna get up there. I'm gonna ask you a motherfucking question. And you can't control nobody else's panel. And you can't control the police. You can't mute them. You can't drop them down. You can't tell them what it is and twist it and turn it and manipulate it to what you think it is. And the fact that you, as a grown ass man, is sitting up here threatening to call police on somebody for what? For what? Tell me what you did. What happened that your life started to feel threatened? Are you drowning in your lies? You know what I'm saying? I think you just think because people don't come over here as much as there that nobody will find out. But it always works itself out, because see, you see how Tommy did. God don't play about people that keep it funky. And that's real and that's genuine and truly good people, because I didn't do nothing to Tommy. He felt that guilt on his own. He knows it. Didn't bother be mad I said it, but he felt it. I knew he was going to feel it. That's why I never went off on Tommy like that, because I think deep down, there's something good in there. It's just that he got some issues, and there's a lot of bad, and there's a lot of just assuming that people are just supposed to get over it. And then there might be something else there that causes that mindset. But yeah, we're not obligated to get over something when you've disrespected somebody for so long. If you feel comfortable with the disrespect, I'm going to make sure I correct. Now, I don't have to always disrespect you back, but I'm going to correct and speak for myself, and nobody's going to tell me what to do. Jay Wilson, you cannot tell anybody where to go. Stop even asking that. That's weird that you're asking people that. You literally are building this whole campaign saying that I told people not to come over there, and you are literally doing it every day, and you are loud and whining about it. Brian, I have never. You also literally never said you cared that much about it until after I came around and you saw us hanging out and having fun and talking about different shit like music and movies and TV shows and gardening and all kind of stuff. You just know that you can't do that, because every time somebody's on your page, you're pretending with them. You're pretending you like them. You're thinking about your check. You know that's your check. That's why you got back on live tonight. That's why you keep making videos. Like little videos half the time you ain't even on the camera. Is it because the people ain't over there? You ain't got nothing to talk about? So you go black before you try to get some hours or something in? Now what was the thing I was about to because I didn't cuss them out so many times there on my page. Let me go to this right here. Where's the one that I said like it just like hit me? It's on my shorts anyway, so I could just pause it there, but I would have preferred to just read it. Hold on, I'm just making sure because it would be easier for me to read it from here. Yep, all my shit's still on there. Let's see. Where's the one where it hit me? Because it really did hit me. There's so much that makes sense about it. It's on my shorts, so I'll just look at it there. Where is it? Is it this one? Wait, let me pause it because it's got the music. Okay. I'm gonna read this. It said, "This just hit me. Maybe I'm delayed, but it all just landed and blew my mind. Let me know if anybody feel me in the chat. It's gonna be one of the last things we do tonight because it's already 2:38. So wait, Jay Wilson, hear me out. And this is on my shorts, so some of y'all have heard it, but it's important. Even with it being a lie, so we're gonna establish that this is a lie, but let's just pretend it wasn't. You're saying that the butthurt you feel is because you believe I've paid people to not go over to your platform, right? And you're referring to these various content creators, right? These various content creators, right? So what you're saying is you think I'm keeping people from clicking your link because he's not saying, "Well, did you watch? Did you watch my show?" When he's saying come over here, he's talking about his panel. You know what I'm saying? So, what you're saying is you think I'm keeping people from clicking your link, right? And it's going to sound like I'm reading it because I am. I already posted this. But so you're saying these people shouldn't have listened because they should be clicking your link, right? And so then you're saying you're actually mad. You're actually mad because those people have been the ones making you your money. So you're basically crying over this because you need them back up there. Because what is this mind game? You want to act unbothered. Like that's one of those people that try to pretend like, oh, there goes my ex over there. Reminder, he did refer to Marcus's ex tonight when Brian was up there. But he asked him, "Oh, I heard y'all was gonna interview my ex." That's what he said. He said it. Didn't even clip that up yet. Yeah, I did clip it. I just didn't post it. If that's not what I'm hearing, you admit, then I can't read or write. You're doing all of this because you admittedly need them on your panel, and this is not just extra spending money. And I put some of his quotes because that's what it boils down to. We gotta look at the meat and potatoes. Why are you mad? You said I was keeping people from your platform. Not true. But why do you care? You said they couldn't come there. And you don't mean watching you because it's clear that people watch you. I watch you. You know what I'm saying? You want them to click your link. Why? Because it's making you money. You're the same person that every morning is like, I don't need to drop a link. And then his example, I just was live this morning. I didn't even need to drop a link. Well, good for you. Good for you. That's like saying, I woke up this morning and I ain't even had to chug a fifth of vodka before I put my feet on the ground. What? Okay. You know what I'm saying? But just admit that you need them. But you can't treat people crazy and think that they're going to want to be around you. People got to protect their peace too. People got shit going on for real in their life with their family, with their friends, with their own self, with their health and everything. And you think that somebody want to come just to be tortured? Just to be talked about, just to be made to feel a certain way, and you think that's a tactic, and then you on top of that try to tell them why they should be loyal to you, and it's not even a loyalty thing, it's just grown people going where the fuck they want to go. What I gave money to people that I was listening to, and at the time I was like, okay, boom, I might have a little extra to spend. I still got bills myself. It's the top of the month. I just paid $18.50 my mortgage. You know what I'm saying? Like, people got bills. It's not just something that meant nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that I miss or that bothered me or I felt like, but that's why you're supposed to give that way, because when you give that way, you don't expect anything of it. You really want to give. You know what I'm saying? You want to, like, I wish I didn't have to pay my mortgage. Like I would have probably done a lot more, because not because to prove him wrong or anything, but because I like giving to people when I can, and I won't always be able to. And I'm pretty sure I'm all right without it, and ain't nobody gonna use me for no money either. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like I didn't know I was this wealthy woman. I just have a job. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird that you keep talking about my money, but you said you don't care about anybody's money. You don't care what they're doing. You don't care where people go. You don't care about any of that. But you're counting a girl's pockets. Hold on, I gotta go to the talking like okay, I can't skip. I can't. Okay. I'm not gonna beg y'all to come over here, and I don't come to your platforms. He said to himself, "You're welcome to come over here, but you don't have to. I don't give you access to me. I don't know anybody anything. I don't care where people go. Why would you go back to her panel? You look weak." Did y'all hear that when he was telling Tommy? Well, why would you go back there? Well, why do you feel like you need to apologize to her? You don't know the story, so you sound stupid. Do your research so you don't sound stupid. If you knew the story and you listen to what people say, you would know why he apologized. And he told you it was not true. He even said when Trademark was up there, when he said, "Have she ever told you that?" No. No. And this little rumor, I corrected him on this panel, but he was like, "You dropped down and you said you wanted to be my friend." I would never say no shit like that to nobody. That is fucking whack. I wish I would, at my big ass age, be dropping down anywhere saying, "Can I be your friend?" Do you know what I mean? I can't even call my friends back. I got my friends mad at me because I can't call them back all the time. I do not need you at all. And the way you cutting up, I won't go nowhere with you. You know what I'm saying? You still talking about don't send me money and don't what? You think like what do y'all think people be doing with they life and their mind to be thinking that what y'all say got any fucking thing to do with it? That's the problem. You thought it was some sort of influence on me. When I tell you, y'all ain't influencing shit. Oh my God. One day, y'all. One day we gonna make this a real face to face type of party, you know. And then they really gonna be mad, and then they gonna have to stop listening to music. They gonna have to stop watching stuff. They gonna have to stop reading stuff. They gonna have to stop doing a lot of shit because I'm gonna be throwing that in their face. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. He's been starting a new channel. He does it on his channel. It gets low views. I'm going to read all these, and I think we're going to be getting up out of here, y'all. But let me know if y'all got any questions or anything because it is late, and I got to stop playing these insomnia games without the insomnia, like when I'm actually tired. He won't be, yeah, he didn't discuss being fired from Delta. That's one thing I do believe that she said. And then when he was talking about Delta the other day, he was talking about, was you touching the men's or something? He's like on the plane. He was talking about a plane. And I was like, he needs to stop talking because I'm gonna start piecing other shit together. Only 3 people coming to his event: Vivian, Miss Patricia, and her husband. Oh Lord, well you better watch. He better watch. Well she better watch him around her husband. Hey, y'all have a great time. You hear me? If they sell out them seats and I can't join you on that train, y'all have a. I know it's gonna be like for the books. I know y'all are gonna have so much fun walking up and down them aisles, baby. Going in and out them bathrooms, rocking side to side. You never know if you're gonna get somebody else food on you or not. That's how he like to get down. And then when you get there, you coming back home. So whatever money you spend on the way, whatever donations you give, y'all enjoy it because this man, I can see through this shit. That man needs $1 bad because what he's doing is actually embarrassing to be continuously talking about a woman's money. Like, and you yourself have said a million times, you don't care about money and why people worried about hit your money and why people worry about what I'm doing. I said I'm about my coin and I told him I was taking half and I'm gonna do another competition. I'm gonna take half again and then I'm gonna give y'all what. And people still, somebody made a good point. People still give during the competition. So either you told the nonprofit, them people, that you was doing a fundraiser and you got to make a certain amount of donations in order to maintain your nonprofit status. And you're considering all these donations. See what I'm saying? Where you may think it's a registration fee, you're donating to the nonprofit so he can file them taxes. And he going to say, well, they old in there and there's some veterans over there and people that need to be on their feet. And I spent about 5 minutes talking about college, so I think I fulfilled the requirement. He's a scammer. He definitely had a PPP loan. He probably had a couple. He probably had one for Jay Wilson and one for James Wilcox. You feel me? House poor. He said, yeah. And he must have. There's something going on with that house. Because I don't know if y'all seen my short and stuff, but when he goes home now, he'll be all speaking at a regular voice outside. And then when he goes inside, he's whispering or like trying not to sound like he's whispering. He's like, oh, girl, hey, what y'all doing? All right. I wish I would talk like that in my house that I'm in right now. What? And you supposedly live alone. So why are you whispering unless you got a roommate? And why that roommate don't respect you? Wow, you need money that bad, baby. You can't even put your lotion on when you go out. You be doing all that dry itching and stuff. Like that stuff is gross. Like the fact that you think you better than people and you were like the person people tuck their elbow in when you come close, like you're gross. And I would not even have to tell you how gross you were if you wasn't acting like you was walking out here looking like, I don't know, Kofi, you looking like Ra. What's his name? Not Rosh. I can't remember. I'm talking about what's his full name? Ralph Angel on Queen Sugar. You think you Ralph Angel, and you ain't even Ralph Devil. His scary ass forgot to take his crazy man. Yeah, I think there's no way he's not on some sort. And I take medication for stuff, but not for that shit. Like I don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? There's something very undiagnosed or unmedicated about him because that is you can't work a job Even if you own the company, you cannot make business deals like that. You cannot have a relationship where nobody can tell you anything you don't want to hear. Like he literally told Brian, no, 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 because you're not talking right. You're not talking right. And he gonna tell the his new word for say what I want to say is be positive. So tell his chat, no, well if you my supporter, you either for me or against me. And you need to be talking positive. It's like, who want to be in that fucking roller coaster? I guess that's why he like them roller coasters. And sir, it's weird that you keep talking about this like kid shit. Like I like, doing fun stuff as an adult too, but like your shit it's something ain't right about that. You was like, and I'm gonna see Spider-Man this weekend. Y'all pray for me. I mean, I'm gonna go see Spider-Man too eventually, but why we gotta pray for you to go see Spider-Man? And then you like, I'm gonna go to the amusement park. I'm gonna try to go this week and this week. And I seen about, I got the clip, but when he went to that amusement park, it wasn't Mark, but there was a man with him. It might have been the friend, or he might have been taking somebody on a date. But and like hit some sort of because he was saying somebody was coming in town from like middle school. It gets younger. First somebody coming in from high school, then somebody coming in from elementary school, then somebody coming in middle school, elementary school. They're gonna be from pre-K next week, child. And it's probably just people he's meeting on these apps that he says to them, "I will take you. I'll take you to Six Flags. They got a concert going on, or I'll take you out to eat or something." And then he has to use his last dollars that he should have been spending on whatever it is that he needs so bad to be worried about my money, and he spends those last dollars on that man to have a little company. Because you're not tolerable. You're not someone that anybody would stand in a room they don't have to stand with, because you're annoying. You're annoying, and you are under the impression that you're more than you are. And ain't nobody even trying to be shady. Like, if they gotta ever evaluate this case, they could be like, sir, you ain't what you think you are. Because this shit is crazy. I've really not seen many people find it in their audacity and in their right to treat people like this and be telling people, first of all, I don't like you. Why you think you're going to tell me what the fuck to do? I don't like you. And you couldn't tell me what to do if I liked you. Like, what the fuck? You think somebody been walking through their life, holding their own shit down all this time, and they supposed to be scared of you? Yes, he plays with God. He plays with God more than he play with me. That's crazy. A liar, scammer, a lie, a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreak. That's what he really is. I can't sing, but y'all know every time I think about him, I want to play that song, but it's not in the YouTube joint when I be doing shorts. They don't have it in there. We can forget the San Antonio Mass Choir and then how we can't forget the yeah. And I seen a picture where it looked like somebody was doing some sort of something that was like audience based. That's why I'm like, all that seating in that house don't make sense, because he don't live with nobody. So why you got 500 seats? Unless it's like, I mean, it might be like a home, like a house, a home aid. I'm not saying a home aid because that's the person, but like, one of those houses where you got, somebody could come there and stay full time. He isn't a pastor at all. It's a shame. It is a shame. And that's another thing. You calling on people. Do you know how bad you would look if you go to court with anybody for real? And I'm going to go, you didn't even think I was going to counterclaim your shit. And my video's back up. Because you think this intimidation shit works, and it just makes you look whack. You told Tommy, well, why would you go apologize? You look weak. You're looking weak. Like, what in the Hunger Games the fuck you got going on? Oh, yeah, his under eye bags are terrible. He probably can't see whoever's in his house. And he can't bust up in their door because he's leaving for a reason, y'all. He's leaving for a reason. He's coming back whispering for a reason. That car fix ain't completed for a reason. His AdSense ain't been right. He has too much pride to say he needs the people that he kicked off. You know what I'm saying? He wants them there, but you're telling them that you're using them, because before you seen that check come in, you ain't want them over there. You ain't want them to have access to you, or you thought you were gonna do like that manipulative tactic thing, like, no, I don't want to be with you. Well, and then he probably read some more. The more you don't want them, the more that they want you, or something like, I don't know. Like, he thinks that it matters what the fuck he says, or that it makes me look bad rather than him, that he keeps talking about my money and making nicknames for people. He holds panels and that AdSense check ain't gonna be looking too nice, because you are not as talented as you think you are. You're not as interesting as you think you are, and you keep saying you don't need these people, but you do. That's why you accepted my ass so quick on the link. You couldn't wait to have somebody up there. You didn't care who the fuck it was. Yes, take them. He brought boiled eggs and bottles of tea in his empty. Wait, what? He brought boiled eggs with him. Was that what he was sucking out his teeth? in bottles of tea. Shoot, I think he'll take a tea bottle and just make sure whatever's in there is brown. And he was definitely on that ride by himself. It wasn't until somebody in the chat was like, "Where's Boo?" He was like, I was paying attention because if you go on his page and watch that one where he was taking that ride to Dallas, the one that he was supposed to be going with Boo, I have the original one where the one that he cussed me out was the one where he was like, "Oh yeah, and we're gonna do this, and you can guarantee it, and me and Boo gonna go scout, Dallas." Dallas been scouted. Just look up where the fuck you want to go. You don't need to ride down there. You probably had to go meet somebody up there or something that you paid a couple dollars to see your bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Because you do a lot of trips and you be gone and then you be right back, but you don't be really doing nothing there. Like you don't be really having a purpose there. You'll say it's for work sometimes, but I can't see no job trusting you to represent them on no trip at all. Like you tried to be a damn travel agent and you couldn't even be convinced that, you couldn't even convince people that anything was going to be fun. And that's what somebody was telling me in the comments. That's how you knew about that 2% increase. Y'all, was a total of $3.47. He was trying to force people to save and send him money for the motherfucking boat. And I'm like, I would never send him $1. Ever, ever, ever. I mean, I sent him 20 today, but I knew he was going to send it back. He may be running a board. Yeah, I think it's probably like some sort of boarding house. I think he's looked, because that's another reason why he got that space. He thought he was going to be able to use it for extra income. He really needs to get him somebody say he need an efficiency or a bachelor. Might be Uncle Tim. Yeah, exactly. He think he Ralph Angel. Yes, Ralph Angel. I hated Darla for so long. Yep. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, y'all. Because I'm coughing on my stuff. I'm twisting, which means I definitely need to go to bed. It was that Phantom School female friend. Wait, what? Oh, the one, his trans friend? That he was like, oh, I can, and he still be like, I can get any woman I want. It's like, one of those people gotta tell themselves to like convince people, and they've read books and they felt so insecure and they felt so whack. And then the book said, people will treat you how you treat yourself. And, if you talk about yourself this way, then people will see you that way. The problem is that's really for people that's just shy, that really got that shit in them. You ain't got that shit in you. And I'm like the thing about this shit is like, it's such an obvious lie that it was honestly because if you just was talking shit about me, then fine. But when you, when he goes to Houston, I believe he's filed reports on Brian. Well, good luck. He ain't gonna be, he doesn't even have the like dedication and like work ethic to file some shit. He didn't even put in the work when he struck my page. He just picked a bracket of time and just sent it on his way and just trusted the universe to bend to his will. He gonna learn one way or the other. Like, literally, you wanted this to be a show. You thought you was big and bad. You thought you was famous. You thought you was somebody that you wanted people to talk about. You just said a million times. What you say? I know y'all are gonna use this as content. I want you to take that and eat it up. Take it and eat it up. You know how he do? Yeah, he definitely is miserable because he don't say what he feel. He says what he wants to portray. Every word out of his motherfucking mouth, unless it's I'm hungry. He is. And the thing is, you worried about me donating to people I've been watching for a long time, or that I just appreciate them, just like, oh my gosh, it's filled in my spirit. And you need to pay them people. Why don't you give them some money for coming over there and making you money? Because if you, as arrogant as you are, you were doing this because you need the money. You would continue to say you didn't need them and hope they would try to click and then go on. And then you named half the people that you said don't come on your page because of me are blocked on your page. Like, make it make sense. I'm sorry, but I feel like I don't strike nobody the type of motherfucker that's rounding up people in no clubhouse. The fuck? But Jay Wilson, you do need to have you a meeting with your people over there, because this game you and Tommy playing is really like, Tommy, look, you can't come back around me ever, but you're not happy, and you can't stand that nigga. And he told you was weak, and you took that shit too. I mean, you could take it if you want to, but that ain't got nothing to do, because I already see how you move. So I already see how you move and what you thought of me as a person. And you only saw money when I was just giving out the kindness of my heart for real. And it was so, like, it was so spread out. Like this, this been since like February. You know what I'm saying? That 135 was from like February. And you, because the thing is, you didn't mess up with the money. You messed up just because like somebody really fucked with you and thought something of you, thought you had something that you didn't see in yourself, and then you just decided you was gonna cuss me out, lie on me, know you was lying on me, talk all that shit, call me all kind of bitches, call me all kind of hoes, and then pretend like I got mad at you and I did you something, and I've been talking about you. Eh, y'all gotta sleep at night. I sleep fine. Well, I'm insomnia and all, but I ain't gotta worry about no lying. No, the female he drug to the amusement park. Is she bald headed? Is she bald? Cause I seen that person head. I mean, she's bald. Look, it's a beautiful bald woman. I love somebody can rock a bald head. But I'm just saying that was. I mean, it was a bald head, and the person got really close to them, and I could not hear the voice. So I really couldn't say if it was a guy or a girl. But it's when he at that amusement park and that tablecloth he got on, that lace tablecloth. He should learn how to sew. Maybe he can make him some stuff. Oh gosh, no, don't give him no creative power. Golly, if he pick the shit out the store, he pick out. My God, if he try to sew some shit up. But what was it? 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 So and. What was I saying before sewing? What was I talking about before sewing? Something about an outfit he had on. What was the outfit I was talking about he had on? It was an outfit. What was it? What was it? Oh, the lace. The grandma's lace. This is like also like I'm gonna have to do a show or like put in my description that you will have an ADHD experience over here. I'm sorry, but it's like I can't control that shit. But the shirt. So the shirt looked like a placemat or some sort of tablecloth that somebody's great grandmother been passing down and passing down. And he was feeling so breezy. And it was one of his better shirts. It was. But them Daisy Dukes, if y'all see him in that car after he leave that amusement park, them shorts is bikini bottoms. Okay? Them shorts is bikini bottom. I seen, and he got big legs. Or maybe it's just the knee is really big, but the leg was big too. But I'm like, look at that boy with them Daisy Dukes on. He thought he was gonna pick something up over there. Raggedy Lincoln, yes. He got a stankin' Lincoln. And what Brian said he wants somebody to hit the stankin' link. He claimed she was into riding roller coasters at 56 years old. If y'all go back and watch that, it's not a long video. First thing that struck me was he was in the back of that whole Fiesta auditorium thing. There was 1,000,000 seats. He was in the back. And I think about stuff like that because to me that means the person probably didn't want to do that. Like whatever he was doing and running, they probably didn't want to do that. He was over there singing this song. Oh my God, y'all! I wish I could. Y'all, when y'all get a chance, go back and watch the video when he went to the amusement park and watch how loud he is singing all the way in the back of the arena at the top of his lungs. Like he wanted the people in the middle to turn around and be like, "What's that sound? Where's that coming from?" Like he was screaming like that person that be in church that ain't just singing loud because they feel the song, they trying to be heard, and somebody be like, you can sing. That's what he gives. He gives like he's always waiting for somebody to say, you can sing. You can get the fuck on. Is what you could do. Weird ass worrying about somebody. Well, I'm glad she into riding roller coasters and not into nobody's pocketbook that they don't file no taxes on. You talk about everybody else. You can't even if you want to continue to keep your rhetoric going, you cannot be the same person that say you don't care about money, you don't care what nobody doing. People donate to me because somebody just want to get me lunch, but why can't I sent money to get somebody some lunch, and they was gonna get their lunch on their own. But I'm like, hey, why don't get some extra avocado or extra guac or something. I don't know, just a gesture. And people don't do it because anybody asks or needs it. It's because you feel it and you see. I obey my spirit. You are some sort of different type of spirit, And the fact that you let it come out your mouth, that do you think that this person is going to just give you something out the kindness of their heart? Why do you think people give you money? They're giving it clearly out the kindness of their heart because it's not out the kindness of yours. You know what I'm saying? You are mad for multiple reasons. You mad because you want some money. And I'm not going to be sitting here acting like I need to be paying people. I will sit over here by myself and do what I got to do before it becomes this rumor that that's what this is. You know what I'm saying? And then you need to evaluate this lie because it's very illegal. So you can keep lying, but you won't stop threatening me, bitch. Because you the fucking one in the wrong, not me. It's you. You bitch. And you're ugly. I just want to always make sure you know. He goes to amusement park to do bathroom hookups. Brian tells, well, yeah, I remember that, but see, I don't know for sure, but I do believe that. No, it wasn't, and Brian he didn't say that he goes there to do them. I asked him, does it happen there too? Because he was talking to me about, like, cruising and stuff. So, but I do believe it because the thing is, everywhere he goes, he's usually alone. He probably gets on like those little sites where it's just like, let's meet here or meet there. And then when he meets with them, he probably gets on and pretends he's got 5 million people in the chat. And, oh, I got to get on. My people are waiting for me, da 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 da. And then he's starting to look at his numbers that he says he doesn't care about because you come here and get your check and you don't need anybody and you do a show by yourself and you don't want to talk about that stuff. You don't even look at this stuff because you're looking at politics and stuff. Well, why are you this desperate right now? Why aren't you embarrassed? Like, at least cut some of them videos up because between you, we ain't even play that. We're gonna play that on the way out. Sister Wilson is mentally unstable, very, very, and he's one of those people you can't reason with. Like, he's convinced. Like, the fact that you telling people that are grown where to go, and when they come by you, you talk about their family and how they grieve and all this other stuff, and you think somebody want to come there, you must be in a difficult relationship because you think that's normal. I wish the fuck I would. I wish the fuck I would. I wish somebody talk to me like that and I'm spending my quality time over there. Fuck that. Fuck that. Oh, I gotta get that. No. Sorry, that's my short was playing. I forgot to move it. I don't be wanting until I figure that shit out. I'm gonna have to do something. Okay, so was it this one? No, it wasn't Wonderful Wednesday because this was before Wonderful Wednesday. This was when I was going to the jail. I was going to the jailhouse. Here is the video. Oh, wait, how do I do this? Hold on. Okay, as the commercials, and I'm gonna unmute it after the commercial go off so y'all can hear. And I'm still like, what they gonna ask you what I did to you? Oh, because she don't like you because you was embarrassed? Boy, please.
And we're back.
That's my chair, y'all.
To that individual who is stalking me, I really would ask you to please stop stalking me. I am afraid for my life at this particular point. You have become obsessive now. The stalking has gone beyond stalking to obsessive, and I don't know what you're capable of. And I may have to really get the authorities involved now because it seems like you're unhinged. I do not want to speak with you. I do not want to have any interactions with you. I blocked you from my Cash App. I do not want your $20.
This was after the fact. Now he said he don't want the $20, right? He said he don't want the $20, right? He didn't send it back until after an hour and after I made it short. If I would have never said anything about it, he would have kept that money. He would have absolutely kept that money because I saw when he got it. I definitely saw when he got it. Now, did I mute it? And then he leaves the live for a bit. And then he comes back. And you didn't accuse me of stalking you. Nigga, you are on YouTube. You promote yourself. Do you realize how stupid you gonna sound telling somebody I'm stalking you and you on YouTube? And you talking about somebody watching your shit and clipping it up and calling you out on the shit you lie about? Oh my God, you're stupid.
So that's all I have to say. And hopefully this will be the last time we have this conversation.
Who is having the conversation, bitch? You think you talking to me? That's the thing. He thinks he's talking to me. And he thinks hopefully this will be the last time. Fuck you. Call him so I can tell him what the fuck is up. You are so weird threatening people. You are not nobody's parent. You ain't nobody's friend. You ain't nobody's cousin. You ain't nobody's pastor. You are not. You are a despicable person. Look in the mirror and wonder why people don't like you. It's because you do shit like this and you the one been lying. Them people done told you over and over again that it's a lie. Your chat has told you it's a lie. And you just gonna keep running with it. Nobody lied on you. You are ugly. You are sloppy. You are single. You are whack. You are running or claiming to run a nonprofit. You are lying and doing all that stuff, and you brought the shit. You decided you wanted to run up there and do the damn commercial. They probably won't even gonna do no commercial. You could probably knock at their door begging to do that too. You probably paid them motherfuckers to let you do a commercial and told them what kind of filters you use on your raggedy ass face. The fuck? He is. I think he does do hookups because there's no way anybody could tolerate him and be like, nigga, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. Cause his mouth be cash, writing checks his ass can't cash. Bitch, nobody is stalking your crazy ass. This is the B sector. We drag, roast, and giggle. It's a show, right? Thank you. It's the B. Why would you be here? And you, as soon as you tell them, well, first of all, when you call them and tell them this bullshit, they're gonna be very annoyed that you wasting their phone time. And then if you don't tell them, when I tell them that you in the B sector and you a OG, baby, that I could play them a video you talking about Ness and her family. I could play a video of you talking about Brian and his family. I could play a video you talking about Tommy and Castro. We could definitely take that one back. I can play the video of you saying that you gave everybody their money back for Vegas, and then also saying later that you made so much money off of it. All of the extortion. See, these big banner challenges and shit, he must have to make a certain amount of donations. That's why he probably raised for the book. That's why he probably raised for the single mothers. This don't sound like things he could be doing, as a nonprofit. And then saying if he has to file taxes, these were donations for this or this or this. And then just using the money. And then saying he helped or educated people online because there's a few, veterans in the beef sector. And he says it on his panel. So he's interpreted that to mean, that he's educating people, following the standards and practices of having that nonprofit. I think that's what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? I think he's doing this shit, and that's why it's so gut-wrenching for him to just do what he be saying. Just like when he was leaving, and he was like, oh, they want me gone, oh, they wanted me to stay, they wanted me gone, you came back, oh, ain't nobody gonna move me. That's the same thing he's doing with these panels. Y'all can't have access to me. Y'all can't come over here. Y'all hoping that somebody's gonna be like, please. Like, what? You need to be talking to the man in the mirror. And when you look at that mirror, you ask yourself, do anybody want to fucking go over there by you? You got a stomach stuck up to find out why your breath smells like that. Yeah, it smells like hot ass. Yeah, because you got bigger fish to fry. Go to the mall and get you some more shirts. Go to the mall and get you, well, not the mall, go to the mechanic and finish fixing that shit up. Because that's the thing. You just said, I got 2 cars and I got another car. And at least my car ain't never been broken. It's broken now, nigga. Go live so we can hear the squeaking and the squalling. So we can hear Charlotte's Web coming out your motherfucking car. It's the suspension. I looked it up. It's either that or the other shit. But anyway, y'all. I left my avocado over there. Half open. I'm gonna go finish it. I'm gonna yes, and he always says it's a show. So it's a show. You don't feel no ways about it. People can say what they want. I don't care. I know it's content. If you put it on YouTube, we're gonna talk about it. It ain't important till it happened to you. Eat it up. Eat it up. I play them all that. I play them all the times you asked people to make content. And you wanted people to, and you said you were glad. And then I'll also play them how you played that video, how you did that video today talking about you scared for your life. and then did a video right afterwards talking about, I'm fine, y'all, I'm fine. Is all of this like this narcissistic like baiting to get people's emotion? Did you think people are gonna be like, oh my god, you're trying to make it create an emergency so people come attack me? Send your best hitter, bitch. Please do. Don't fuck with me. Nobody give a fuck. You think anybody over there where you at gonna do anything, shake anything over here? For me? Maybe try it. You already sent about two people over here and they in them comments on them shorts and they go pick a older one and then they have to carry themselves out because I respond to them. And I make sure I give them a chance to finish out what they saying. So you still talking shit? Okay, anything about the dog? Cause you feel real comfortable being under this post about this dog, and I'm the only person you got something to say because I called it out. You ain't want nobody to see it. You ain't want nobody to see it. That's your boy. Whose man's is this? That's your boy. If you, that's like I know something off because you can't see right from wrong. You can't hold stuff accountable. You can't see that this man done earned everything he's getting. And he's done so much worse to people. He just count on people just not fucking with him too much because he gonna try to spin something and call somebody else over there, and he ain't have nothing to say to Ro. And now all of a sudden he's remembering the times they met and all this stuff, and you really should leave him alone. You should cut ties completely, all this. You're the one saying all the stuff you think I'm saying. You literally are telling us that you saying that to people. I ain't got no motherfucking reason. I ain't never been a bitch that needed to go pay for nothing or nobody to be the fuck around me, baby. I ain't grow up and make up a new life and try to be cool all of a sudden when I turn 50, bitch. I've been down my whole life. I've been this way my whole life. I've been fly my whole life, bitch. Ain't nobody gonna have me paying for anything. You talking about successfulness, black excellence and stuff. Bitch, I'm black and I'm excellent and I'm doing amazing. Okay? And you gonna try to rag on me about that shit? You gonna try to make fun of that shit and make it a thing to be embarrassed about? Like, when the last time you gave anybody that came over to your page $1? You know what I'm saying? I won't be able to do this shit all the time. I got bills. You know what I'm saying? I got big bills. But when I can and when I'm led to, I will. When I want to. Who I want to. And the places that I be at, sometimes them the same people that already done had issues with you before. That's like, it comes with being a subscriber. You follow kind of what's going, and I like to see the both sides of stuff. So when I saw certain shit, I'd be like, okay, let me go check out this person page. Let me see what they talking about so I can form my own opinions. See, that's another thing you do your chat. You do all that like intimidation, telling people not to go anywhere because you don't want them to form their own opinions about anything. You don't even want their opinions where they at. You just tolerate them long enough to make it through the day, and you turn your nose up anytime they talking. Don't let your camera be on, because it's one thing when we hear you talking shit to these people. It's another thing when we see you and we can tell you never gave a fuck about them, and you don't give a fuck about them. And those people, you better hold on to them people. You better hold on tight to them people, because you just said I impersonated 3 people. I sent you a cash app as SubMarine41. I came up as Divine Nightlight. That ain't Divine Starlight. You just are lazy and you don't read. It was a different picture, a different name, everything. And I never tried to come up as Island Diva ever. I was over here. I believe I was on a live when that shit happened. Because she came over here right after and he thought that was me. But he's saying I've impersonated 3 people, and he's using that as part of his situation. Everybody know when I went up there, I posted on my page. I'm very proud of it. I did a great job. This is the beef sector, baby. Smarten up. You mad at me because I told you that I was going to do it? And I ain't no bitch that's going to be just talking shit and I can't cook no link. Now, you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. I don't want to talk to you. I don't need to be on your link. You can meet me over there. Can Mr. O get him to come to court? Can we be on the docket? And then maybe he'll answer the question, since he wants to lie to so many people. Maybe he'll go on TMO's docket for court, and maybe he'll discuss either. Well, the first thing he needs to discuss is this pay thing, because that would be a good case. Because there's witnesses. He can't bring no evidence because it ain't none. Look, if TMO thinks she can get Jay Wilson over there, I would love to go to court with him. I would love to clear my name. I would love to be able to say this person is lying, because I know people don't come over here like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people ain't, wasting their time coming over here. But, you know what I'm saying? Not wasting their time, because I don't think anything we got going over here is a waste of time. But they may not think it's worth, they don't know anything about me and all this stuff. But at the same time, right is right and wrong is wrong. And the fact that you want to keep lying on me, that is my only real issue. You can call me whatever you want. You call me crazy, bitch. Been knew that. What's new? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Normal is boring. You know what I'm saying? And I am fixated on this because I think it's I think it's a public concern. Like, I'm not joking. I think that he is a public concern. Because this has been going on for a long time and nobody knows what the fuck this situation is. Why do you never, ever, 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 ever give to anybody? Ever. Like, we've seen even content creators just, blessing each other, on their birthdays or, like, you know what I'm saying? Anything like that. Like, Ness was, she was saying thank you for a gift. He, like, said something about that, too. I'm like, Ness already don't like you. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, what are you talking? You didn't name one person that would take even money to do anything. All these people is grown and very outspoken. You think I'm gonna tell somebody where they can go, and they not gonna cuss my ass out? And I'm just gonna keep my eye on it. I'm sitting in some FBI lounge and I got a camera on everybody and on their hands and on their words. Most of the time when people went up there, I'd be somewhere else, and then somebody in the chat would say the person's over there, and we'll go listen there while we there. We ain't gotta hide about it. We'll go listen to it there. But what? These people are grown adults. Some of them with dicks. How am I gonna be telling them what the fuck to do and where to go all day like I ain't got no motherfucking job and having meetings? And you try to feed and lead the witness and try to tell Tommy, was y'all having meetings on StreamYard? So now you calling panels that are live a meeting on StreamYard? This shit is live. Like, Jay Wilson, just go watch it. You mad because you couldn't come up there and hang out with everybody. And we was having a good time. And you was probably looking at that time like, it's been hours. It's been 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. Like, he feel about Brian the way he try to act like Brian feel about Ro. Because Tommy's issue is anybody near Castro. Jay Wilson's issue is anybody near Brian. To be honest with you, because he don't even give that same heat for nobody. You ain't unblocked Uppity so she come up there and defend herself. You ain't unblocked me so I come up there and defend myself. You ain't asked nobody else but the people that already had an issue with you that you caused. And you worried about me. Are you going to go round up everybody that donated to Uncle Tim? Are you going to go round up anybody that, and tell them that they are trying to control Uncle Tim? No, he don't like you. Are you going to say people are sending stomp down money to this? No, I might hear it and be like, yo, that was good. That was a good read. That's what y'all on here doing. Like, y'all entertaining people. You're doing content. You're working hard to do it. Taking time out your day to do it. Why would you think I would be somewhere to give that wasn't somewhere I would want to be already? You know what I'm saying? Because in that same breath, that person could not like me tomorrow. It wouldn't make me feel no type of way about what I gave, because I gave and I left it there when I gave it. He's mad. And he ain't even got the nerve to say, yeah, y'all do make me my money. Y'all do make my AdSense. So all this time you've been bragging about the AdSense you made, and it wasn't you making the AdSense at all. It was the other people coming up on your panel. And if it wasn't the other people coming up on your panel, why would you be whining about it now? Because you're not asking them to come catch the replay. You're telling them to come click your link. So that means that you need it. Because you said, they're not respectful. They don't follow your rules. They're not talking right. They don't say what you want them to say. So if you feel all those things and you already told them not to come, and they actually listened and was like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, all right, you can't have access to you, whatever. But then why would that same person be asking them to come back or even having an issue with anybody else doing anything with them? Can you answer that for yourself? Or are you just going to keep coming over here? Because the longer you go on with the lie, the worse it's going to bite when you got to give up the lie. Because you can't keep this shit up. It's already been, like, on your own platform, multiple people have told you in your face it was a lie. Like, people going to get tired of you lying on people. Because you reporting news and talking about people like you're so, righteous, and you have all of this, morality, and you have all this integrity and character. And there is no way that after the first time somebody told me something was a lie, or the first time the person who told me the lie told me it was a lie, I would be done. I wouldn't be keeping up the lie. I would be like, damn, like this person lied to me, and I have an issue with the person who lied to me. I'm not going to keep going on for days and days and days so that you can look worse, because eventually them same people that fuck with you, some of them got some heart to them, and some of them got some sort of like, integrity about them. And eventually they might let you keep getting away from it. But then you're going to be left with just Hershey's old ugly, fat, funky ass that want to talk shit about me. Click a motherfucking link. Say some shit to me. You want to go over there and suck on Jay Wilson's very small pacifier? The pacifier, that should be his new name, pacifier. You want to go suck on that and talk shit about somebody that what? For what? You still ain't, you over there with the worst scum of the sector that's done the worst of the worst. He just says it in what he feels like is an articulate way. We just heard the clip. Go to Baller Alert. Check out the clip from a couple days ago when they were talking about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, and they had the con man and the other person evaluator. I would love for somebody to come evaluate him, his language, his body language, the stuff that he says. That stuff stands out to me about people. The stuff you slip up and say, the stuff you don't say. You know what I'm saying? The way that you like leverage things that are just supposed to be positive, innocent, positive things. You leverage those things. And the thing is, you leverage them, and 99% of that stuff isn't even true that you're doing. Like, you are going to what? What are you going to do? Like, after you keep lying and you've pushed multiple people away, you've banned people from the platforms, you've disrespected people beyond what anybody would accept in the streets at all. So eventually, what are you going to do? Because you are desperate here. That's why you're begging people to come back. You ain't just begging for tires. You begging these people to come, and you're throwing tantrums about it, and you're breathing heavy about it, and you're whining about it. You are whining, and you're whining like it's like you, TMO, and Ro, like y'all spent all this time together, and then they did you wrong. You've been dogging people out, these same people out forever. And I will get the gathering. I'll get the counter of how many times each person that you're claiming has been on that platform. I'm not going to bore y'all with it tonight, but I already clipped it. I just didn't like string it out. But all the times you told them not to come, that they couldn't come. And even there was a time in that video where not Hershey's ugly ass, where Uppity was in the back. And you were like, you can't come up here. Go tell it on your own page. We played some of it tonight. So who is keeping people from your page? Isn't it you? You told them they didn't have access and they can't come up there. You think it's a mind game, but like, I don't think these motherfuckers want to go over there and be bored and disrespected anyway. So you saying that, like you keep saying, I don't want your money. Clearly, I don't really want to send you money. Clearly, I don't like you. I did it because I knew you was going to get it, and I wanted to see how long your ass was going to keep it, because I saw when you received it. And you kept that shit there. You ain't say, oh, this girl sent me this money. This is crazy. You waited till I posted a short an hour later. And then he was like, okay, I'll send it back. And I was trying to get you, I looked up the prices. You could have got 5 breakfast sandwiches from Quick Trip and like 2 coffees. Yeah. You could have got it for you and all your roommates. And you could have brought some to the meeting. We leave it online, Sister Wilson. You scared? Yeah. We leave it online. Ain't nobody coming to your house. Nobody want to smell you. Nobody want to see you. Nobody want to hang out with anybody that fake. Like the fact that even what you doing with Tommy, that says a lot about you. It says a lot about both of them, but yeah. For him to be doing it and then in the same breath telling him, well, why would you go apologize to that lady? Well, wasn't she talking about you? Well, why would you need to apologize? Because his shit is falling apart. Just fucking stop. And at least, I mean, you could blame Tom. He even said he lied about it. It wasn't true. And he apologized. So just like say you were misled or something, because where is this going? I'm not going to stop defending my fucking self. Chewing that gum like a cow chewing cow. Absolutely. He the cow, the cod, and the chew. Bitch. Sister Wilson, you invite people to the mall to have a confrontation. Remember, tell the police that it's called provoking. Inviting people to the mall to have a conversation. Yes, and I've heard many times, y'all know where I be at the mall. That is such a weird fucking thing to be even saying, though. You know where to find me. You know where I be at the mall. Unless you work there, why are you telling people to come find you at the mall? And that's where you be at. Like, first of all, there's ways you can buy shit online, nigga. And secondly, what? If you don't work there, why the fuck they can count on meeting you there? Just, he don't be thinking before he speak. Sister Wilson is a wannabe. Loud, right? He's a wannabe, and everything he be saying, he looks so much up to and forward to me talking about that shit. Sir, Mr. Wilson, Sir Pastor J. Wilson, that's me, bitch. Hello, you was looking for me? All that, even the sorority and fraternity stuff, and the college education, and all this, and having it working towards something, and having something going on with your life. Shouldn't you be celebrating me, Jay Wilson? Ain't that what you stand for? Don't you celebrate Black excellence? You was celebrating Whataburger, but you got a problem with me. You got a problem with me and my money, and the fact that I'm giving. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I love the sound of train. Anybody got a train? I don't know. Some people don't like it. I love it. I ain't know there was a train that I would hear at night before I moved in, but I love it. It's like, I feel like the Polar Express is coming by all the time. Sister Wilson, you have invited Mr. Stump to the mall to smack you. That's provoking a fight. It's against the law. And I'm scared. I'm scared for my life. I'm full of all fright. I'm scared for my life. Like, please, somebody come help me. Like, you did that, and then you turned the camera off like it was in the dark. You, like, turned the camera off. You probably was setting it all up, and you probably was like, oh, my gosh, the riderless are going to come, and they're going to grab their torch and pitchforks, and they're going to go get her. Like, you still ain't said why you scared for your life. You still ain't said what I did to make a grown-ass man scared of their life. Scared for their life. But you want to meet Stomp down at the mall. But you scared for your life of me. I wonder what it is, because I'm not the first motherfucker to talk about you. So I don't know what the fucking problem is. Sister Wilson, you don't realize people screen record. Right, to protect themselves, you foolish man. Yeah, because if I did it, like, he's been running with this dedicated. Like, trying to answer for Tommy, trying to answer when he's supposed to answer, trying to lead him in, trying to give him hints and suggestions. You should have known that that was going to fall apart. And you should know by now that I'm not no bitch that's going to let somebody just lie on me. You can do whatever you fuck you want over there, but that lying shit, you talking about somebody not having talent, you can't even roast anything. You can't talk about anything. I mean, damn. I mean, my voice is kind of raspy. I don't know, because I'm a sexy motherfucker. I don't know what you could say. But you could say something. If you can think of something without lying. Bitch, I knew who I was before I came here. And I'm good. I'm very good. I'm wonderful. Sister Wilson, so make sure you tell the truth and it matches the screen records, baby, because them people at that police station is not in your chat. That's right, them slick. They ain't there. They're not going to just tell you what you want to hear. Like, you have a real big problem with people just saying how they feel and not how you feel. And them people are not going to care that you want to lie and you want to try to get you. Just like the people, if the YouTube people ain't give a fuck and knew you was lying, what you think the police going to do? You're on YouTube. You are a content creator in a beef sector. And you don't want to be talked about? Interesting. Make sure you have real credentials when you call the police. You're not a pastor. Right. This is Dr. Pastor J. Wilson calling you. Oh, well, that's my screen name. And there's a girl, and she's bothering me. She is taking clips from my lives because I'm an OG in the B sector. And she's taking those clips, and she's showing when I lied. And she's showing when I contradicted myself. And she's showing where I lied on her. He's showing where he's trying to rally people. You're doing all that shit. You rallying people over there. You told Island Diva and Divine Starlight to come get me. Go get, like you Ray J and Princess. Or who was it? Was it Ray? Yeah, it was Ray J and Princess. Yeah. Somebody go get her. Was it Ray J and Princess? Yeah, because I remember being like, yo, Princess. She wild. Because I don't be watching like all the stuff that I be watching the reunions and stuff sometimes. But yeah, like, you telling people go get her. You gonna send somebody hopping on a peg leg with a swollen eye and a walker with tennis balls on it to come fuck with a nigga like me, baby? Please, you better get all of them. Send them all at once. You can send them all at once. They'll never want to fight, but they come over here too long. They ain't gonna want to go over there where somebody cuss them out every 5 seconds. I know that much. Unless they just like that shit. Some people need that. Right? Where was your pledge money? First of all, I don't even think it's. I don't even know if he had the credits. Maybe because I got questions about all that shit. I mean, I know he went to Norfolk State. I'm just saying, did you finish both times? I don't know. We still ain't seen no graduation picture or no cap and gown. But at least you could get one like Dr. Cheyenne Bryan got. They got them on Amazon. Get you one so you could do your dance. Like, what's the difference between me calling you out and realizing that, and everybody that's been calling her out? These reporters. What's that guy's name? Mike. I like how he digs in the interview. Mike something. But are they about to go to jail for saying this woman doesn't make sense? She's on here portraying herself as a doctor and, claiming and getting people to pay attention to what she's saying because of that. And there's no evidence of your credentials. Same thing with you, Jay Wilson. You're claiming to be, pastor. You're claiming to be this. Multiple people have been like, okay, well, you talking shit about everybody else? Where is the proof? I heard when your sister came here, she didn't even know you was a pastor. You're lying. And you weren't even comfortable with yourself when you came on here, which is fine. You can evolve as you want, but don't act like you don't have any grace for anybody else that's going through anything. You think that you came somewhere and looked around and said, oh, these people going to look up to me. They going to look up to me. I'm the best thing they got going. I think you really look around the whole sector and feel that way because your delusions of grandeur are bizarre. And we was going to be like, ooh, let me watch you go to the amusement park and not do you do any adult shit other than drink? I'm gonna tell Tommy to stop drinking. Both of y'all need to put them damn thermoses down. Both of y'all been lying. Both of y'all been in them thermoses. And both of y'all are convinced everybody wants y'all. Trademark was up there and he was telling, Tommy, trying to question him. He did a great job. Very, he ain't the type of motherfucker gonna be swayed up there just because you say a bunch of shit. And he asked the question and, kept it moving and everything like that. And Tommy just found another reason to get pissed about something else. And it's even when Tommy's talking to Jay Wilson, it don't even sound like him. Unless he's drunk. But when he's talking, he's yep, shabba dabba dooba. He said that shit. It's in the video. I played that shit yesterday. Abba dabba, that's what happened. Dabba dabba, that's what happened. You lying. You had to put a piece of chicken in your mouth when they asked you if there has ever been any meetings and what were the meetings like. You took a whole 2 minutes. They asked you 3 times. Then you said, hold on, y'all got a piece of chicken in my mouth. And then you said we be meeting on StreamYard and we be making fake pages and gathering up to send out fake page. What? So even in his bad lie, he still didn't say at the meeting anybody telling anybody not to go there. See, they so stupid. They can't lie and they can't keep up with it. You lying, the shit don't make sense. The time don't add up, and you cannot answer a question. You can't show a receipt. And the people that actually can say this ain't never happened, you won't believe them. You just wanna write you a Disney movie. Yeah, they gonna say log off. Them police gonna tell you to go check in somewhere and tell them people to look you over and under. Because what they gonna be like, you do know YouTube is public, right? You do know beef is, you know what I'm saying, a little bit confrontational virtually, right? You choose to be there, right? Oh, let me look. You posted vertical and horizontal, right? Yeah. And then you have people up there. Oh, they was up there calling, black women all kinds of terrible, crazy ass names. That's the thing. It don't matter if people seem to be really biased about certain things. If they like somebody or not, it's right. I could like you. I could not like you. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Because a lot of people ain't have her back on that, but she ain't need nobody to have her back. She had her own back. But it don't matter. You can go on if you have an issue with her and go on about your business the next day, but he was wrong. He was dead wrong. Dead wrong. I ain't even gonna say too much on that because, yeah, it's gonna fucking reveal some shit that I don't want to even go into. But that shit is not okay to me. That shit, and I just I know they say everybody's been colors or whatever. Look, the shit I done seen, if I done seen it, I done said something about that shit. I don't think that that's light. Because the people that you coming and getting views and clicks and stuff from are all shades. All shades. So it is a problem. Maybe, I mean, fine, you can have your opinion, you can have your preference, but when you talking about people crazy like that, like how Tommy did and how them tweets was, that's not okay for me because you already telling me how you feel. And I heard Tommy say, I can't prove and scan up and down, say what's real and what's not. Look, but that shit we heard. We heard him call her all kind of black and call her oil and tell her all kind of. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. People don't call shit out, but like people be wondering like why when you walk up and down the street if something happened to you, be wondering why somebody won't there. I'm gonna tell you a story. You ain't gonna believe it, but it's true. Now I was at the hospital with my mom. I'm gonna try to say this and let's be careful. Basically, long story short, there was an old couple coming out the elevator on the first floor. And I held the door open. You know, my parents taught me well. You know, I hold the door open. I was going to wait as long as it took for them to get over there. And him and his wife, just older white couple, they did not want to go out the door. And the reason I opened that door is because it was the only one that had a ramp and they were in a wheelchair. So, you know, I opened it up, stood on the outside of the door, you know, waited, you know. I had family members that were in wheelchairs and stuff. So I was, you know, really familiar with it. And they wouldn't go through the door I had open. They said, we ain't going through your black ass door. They decided they were going to go through the other door. The problem is the other door, and this was intentional. Like, this is not me just saying, oh, you know, maybe they didn't notice, or no, they intentionally did not want to go out the door I was holding. And they went out of their way to go out the door that I didn't notice at first, but the dip from the curb was crazy. So, you know, if you don't go off a ramp, and these are older couples, so it was an older lady pushing an older man. She pushes him off the curb, and it tilts on the little curb ledge. My mom will tell you this. I wish I could get the security cameras from that place. I don't know how I got over there that fast, but she couldn't. It started like the wheels weren't lining up with the little ledge, so immediately, and they in a parking lot now. They walking out the building into a parking lot. She tries to push him down, and he starts falling out of the wheelchair. I don't know how. I promise you, on my life, on my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good. I somehow got to him in time to catch him under his arms, like, because I have family members that were in wheelchairs. And even my mom, she's like, did you see his face? Like, he couldn't believe it. He looked up at me like I was a ghost because he was already on his way down to the floor. But before he hit the floor, I grabbed him. You know, if you have somebody that has, like, you know, any issues or they had a stroke or anything like that, you'll grab them, like, underneath, almost like under their armpits and stuff. I don't know how, I want nobody but God. But that man hit, and I hope, he didn't have to tell me anything, but I hope his perspective changed after that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just be sitting over there hearing one side of stuff and you hearing that people saying it's a lie and you just gonna go with it or you gonna encourage it. If you get on the bandwagon and encourage it, then I'm gonna have smoke for you too, but you're not just gonna be willy-nilly talking shit about me and it ain't true. I ain't never came and said nothing about you that wasn't true. And if it was speculation, I said it was speculation. And as soon as somebody come up here and tell me they didn't want you to fart so they could get off, then I believe it. And I just, you know, I'm just saying what I've heard multiple people confirm. I don't know. But I definitely ain't gonna sit here and tell no bold-faced lie and swear it's true. You know what I'm saying? I won't do that. I won't do that to anybody ever because that's embarrassing when that shit come out. That's embarrassing for the person that's lying because why you gotta lie? First of all, people that lie are scared. People that lie are scared because what grown-ass person needs to lie about anything? A lie is the closest, you know, resemblance of fear. And see, when you live like you live and you live dirty, you don't understand why people don't worry because you got so much to hide and cover up. And things that you did that weren't right and you didn't think about. I don't. Y'all, it been 4 hours. What the fuck? Y'all, I love y'all so much. Yeah, I think, you know what I think allegedly? I don't know. I think he might have gotten one. I keep saying, y'all remind me to ask my brother. Because they the same age and he went there too. And a couple exes. They went there too. Jay Wilson comes from an obese, unattractive family. See, I don't look. All I know is whoever his family is, they don't want nothing to do with him either. So I ain't even gonna hate on them family members because they clearly don't be around his ass. And when they do come around, he treat them crazy. So I'm sure they're victims too. Sister Wilson, remember you rammed that earring in your septum nose and drove around looking. Wait, what? Where can I find this? I just want to see it. And that's so he's such a fan. I used to have that piercing, like really, and it was very cute on me. Oh my, I want to see this stuff. Where am I? Where am I not looking? Like, where's this stuff at? Oh my god, he had a nose ring in. Yeah, y'all are not telling me he had a septum in. He really had a septum in his nose, and he ain't been on YouTube that long, so he had to be at least in his late 40s, which is, for the right face, it's fine. No matter your age. But he definitely he need to let somebody shush him. He need to let somebody shush him. Well, I'm gonna be hunting for this stuff, and I'm gonna look for that video of that 911 call because I want to hear it. I'd like to hear it. I'd like to hear it like a lullaby. And I got to be back up and whew, geez, I keep doing this to myself. Time be flying when you having fun. Time flies when you having fun. Sorry it took me so long to get on here. It really was a incredibly demanding day, and there was nothing I could do about it. You can't lead no team, and the team is trying to get stuff together, and you and my. So I made sure to handle business, and I came here and handled some more business. Cause I knew he was still gonna be up and through here lying, but we gonna see tomorrow. At least the least he could do is not be lying on me. The next thing he need to do is stop threatening to call the police on me. Because even that is an issue because you just making videos threatening to call the police on me. You ain't calling the police. You just making fucking videos. And then, bitch, instead of going to the police station, you got your ass on there a little bit later and was on the way to the gym. Shut the fuck up. Nobody is fucking scared of you. You do not run shit over here. Okay, I think I'm sorry. Oh yeah, sorry, I went too far back. Yeah, he's a very lazy. That's the other part. He's a very, 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 very lazy content creator. That's the thing. Like you acting like you offering. The only thing you're offering people over there is the people that hit your link. You're not even doing research or like trying. You think you're just naturally entertaining enough. You have to put in some effort. Like that's another reason why I never fuck with you, because you're lazy as fuck. Like you're not creative. You don't even do your own, say your own shit. You'll hear something somewhere else and hear how they said it, and then you'll make a joke. They said this happened over there. What y'all think? Huh? What you think? What you think, Melissa? What you think? Huh? Devon, what you think? And then he wait for somebody to say something. Like you said it. I ain't said. I ain't said. Like what? Weird. Weird. Oh yeah, I'm going way back. Hold on. Oh yeah. Well, good luck. I do believe that Brian would be the one to have a case against that motherfucker. The way he done disrespected that man's family and him. And then like he always says something, and I think it's to be provocative. He always says that something that's normal isn't. Like I have absolutely been mad at a family member that passed away because they were smoking, cigarettes, and they were doing things that I mean, that's what they died of. So like, why didn't you stop so I could have you longer? You know what I'm saying? The fact that you can't understand those feelings is weird to me. It's also weird that you don't understand why someone who would want to have children would not be compatible with someone who didn't. Because if you did any research, you would know that's one of the main reasons that relationships don't work out. You're supposed to be on the same page about kids and how you want to raise them, about religion and about money and sex. You know what I'm saying? But look it up. No expert is going to say that somebody that wants kids should be with someone who does not want kids. That is an absolute deal breaker if you feel one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen people do matchmaking, and you got to know everything. If you do have kids, how old are you okay with the kids being? Do they need to be almost out the house? Do they, are you okay with whatever, relationship that the parent of that? Yeah, there's so much more than even just that matters in the compatibility of a relationship. So to tell somebody that they should do terrible advice, that they should not have, found an issue in knowing that someone doesn't want kids that will ruin your life. That will ruin any relationship. What's the point? y'all not on the same page. One person's gonna resent the other. The other person is gonna be annoyed. Like it's not. That doesn't make any sense. That's a huge choice in life that you have to be on the same page with somebody and wanting. Okay, yeah. Well, if she's bald headed, then that was her. Um, and like I say, ain't nothing wrong with bald head. I love a beautiful bald woman. Raggedy Lincoln was arrested, correct suspension. Yes, it's a suspension. It's something else called the bushes. It's because the word didn't make sense. I think it's called bushes, but it's one of them things you need to ask them people about. Um, he claims in around the course of 56 years he goes to music park. Yeah, but oh Lord, I'm so why am I so mad? Oh, it's maybe once. Oh, yep. Why am I? Okay, yep. Okay, got there. Okay, bitch. Nobody's talking you crazy. Yeah, yep. Show right. Breast smell like horror. Yep. Let me go to the bottom. Let me start from the bottom. Make more sense. Yeah, he's too poor to play. Absolutely. Or what I was gonna say with that is they probably didn't want him to. He's not like the type of person you want to be around during a pledging process at all. And not somebody that you, man, what? He'll call the police so quick. Oh no, he was probably a liability. They probably didn't even want his, your money's no good here type shit. Oh yeah, I'm behind it. Oh yeah, I want to see that. And then I have two more. Yes, he did. Sir King told the story about the farting boyfriend. I want to find where he said that. It might be in that old channel that that got taken down. Who was it? Did Rico do it? Who porn bombed him? I think it was Rico. And the thing is, he said Reed never had Rico over there talking about Rico's banned. He's banned. He's banned. Like he really think he is in a Magic Kingdom. Okay, like okay, who cares? Like you're not like it's not like you're looking into the window of this like amazingly fun party and the host is great and he's just a good time and he remembers things about people and cares about what the fuck they got going on and appreciates them and then anytime he throws a trip it's a good time you can count on it. You're not that guy. You're not that guy. Mm-mm. Well, beautiful people, near and far, up and down, free and jailed. I hope you have a wonderful night. Remember, I don't fear for shit. I don't fear for my motherfucking life. I feel real good about that shit. I wish somebody would. Anyway, love y'all. Have a good night.